Nice. And with that, we should be fine. And as usual, I'm going to start with farming some chrysalis to give people time to get the notification. I'm playing some music actually. Huh. Hey Ashley, how's it going? We're just gonna quickly do some chrysalis to allow people some time to be able to come in, and then we're going to go straight ahead and do some oipos. Should be fun. Individual drink, link rate LP, and it goes for Oi Ascension. Oi Ascensions, I think I'm still not certain because I should have asked someone if the first Ascension for Oi also increases the how long her ult lasts, how long her special buff lasts. Because if it does increase the duration of her special buff, I would say A1 is great. A2 is also good, but it's like not nearly as good as A2 for a lot of other characters. So you don't have to go for A2, but yeah, A1 is like a pretty good place to stop. But even then, you don't really need Ascensions for her at all, unless you want to go full hog and do all of them. Magical man or become an incubator? Neither. Incubators don't have any emotions. That kind of suck. Like, would you imagine like being able to live but not have any emotions? That would kind of suck. Because how well are you going to enjoy life if you don't have any emotions? But Magic Man, like, yeah. Now, if you put in the choice to actually become a magical girl, then probably still no. Hey, cool kid, how's it going? They do not want to hit Monica today, wow. Are they scared of being cancelled? So sadly the special animation skip is not yet in the game, it will be early September. I thought it was on the list of like things they were going to do today, but apparently, even though it was next to other pieces of news for today, they specifically mentioned, oh no, it's for early September, so I got bamboozled. Because I said in my video as well as in the news that it was for that would happen today, but nah. You just be a sack of flash moving around just following orders. It would be not fun fighting those things. So I think fighting things would be the most fun part. Well, apart from, you know, losing potentially, but just don't lose, you know? Hey, how's it going? Hope howdy. I can't do that. So yeah, I got some new stuff in. I'm sure welcome a pristine mess as well. Seems like people are able to find the notification a lot faster this time. I don't know how fast YouTube or Twitch usually sends out the notification for a stream starting, but I think usually about 5 minutes should be a good time. Use a magical whiff. You need to use Incubator's magic source. I don't think it's gonna help. Let's do one more and then we can start. Like, yeah, you want to wait for people to get the notification, but we can't wait forever. I got to get these rolls in. Welcome, Kazu. I gotta get these rolls in. I gotta get that Ui. Oh yeah, that's right. That does work like that. Huh. Is Incubator's body as fuel for your magic? Well, generally, I think Incubator fuel is not gonna actually increase your chances of survival that much. Will you put an Incubator as sound for having emotions? I don't know. Well, they have technology that is so advanced that you don't know the difference between that technology and magic. Okay, it's time to start rolling. I need new characters. I need to get stuff. Give me stuff. I want stuff. Okay, we also have a free roll for today. That one free roll could also be it already. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, never mind. That free roll wasn't anything. We also have this. That's about it. I don't think we have any keys or anything. Nope. So we have this as well. I don't have 10 keys yet. I'm gonna wait for 10 keys to do this, probably. But we're just gonna go. I don't know when we're gonna stop. I might go to 100. If we get Ui really soon, I don't know if I'm gonna stop. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Let's just go gambling. It's gamble time. Okay, good sign already. I'll take a lot of purples as well. Okay, nothing so far. Oh, never mind. Of course we're gonna get one immediately, right? Who do you think I am? Who do you guys think I am? I've gotten the streamer luck right here downloaded onto this machine. No one can do anything about this. Yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Yeah. Are we gonna stop right now? I think I'm gonna go for a little bit more because that was kind of anticlimactic just to immediately get, well, you know. So I think we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, to whoever is out there from the developers watching the stream and pressing the give streamer like button, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm gonna make many positive videos about the game now. Someone stop this guy? Nah, you can't stop me. It's impossible. It is actually impossible to stop me. That's right. Necessary. Now there's nothing. Wow. Mineral, really? Well, I guess we can get the key. Welcome to stream as well. A rapid rampage and everyone else is joining in the meantime. Wow, that is nothing again. But at least we got the bonus key. I think I'm gonna continue for a little. Should I? Yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, it seems really goddamn fucking powerful. I think I want to continue for now. Oh. Probably not Oi again, that would be too easy. I need Aina A2 for PvP, so that's one step there. And there we go, another one. Nice. And there we go, A1. Perfect, yeah. We're only 30 rolls up to 7.1. No, I'm gonna stop for now. But I think we've done well. Yeah, I think we've done well. And you know, we're gonna keep rolling. Don't worry about that. If you haven't gotten your fix yet and need more rolls, I'm gonna get some keys today. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna get some keys. And then when we have some keys from content, we're then gonna keep rolling for more stuff. So don't worry about it. For now, though, let's check out some stuff. By the way, they need to do something about this because now whenever anyone in the union does anything with link rates, you're gonna get a message. Like a little red dot next to union whenever anyone does anything in the link rate. So that's maybe not. Or we don't quite need that. Mifu Pumpkin. I might skip Mifu. I'm gonna be honest about it because Mifu is not really that interesting to me personally. I don't know. Okay, so hold on. What do we do with this? We need to put her on Chrysalis farming immediately. Right? I think so. We don't need Tsuruno up here anymore. Oh, look at that. Okay. Just got Tsukasa in main. Tsukasa is absolutely fantastic. One of the better characters out there. To be fair, there's not that many like bad characters anyway. We don't actually have many points, resources here, so can't actually go to support ability here, but you can at least get this special skill. It's kind of the important part. So we gotta get some crystals. I don't know how the MP generation is gonna work out, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And first off, if you got Oi and you don't know what to do with Oi, here's what you do. Is you don't give her speed. Like, just don't give her speed. Give her MP generation. I already have MP recovery on here. Awesome. Do we need more defensive stuff? I think we actually... No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Road drought. Sadly, there is. And then I'm gonna put... So let's see what we have. We have this one. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Nope. Speed, we don't care about speed. Nope. Also nope. Then we have stuff here. Yep, no, it's Tsuruno. It's gotta be Tsuruno because of increase of self-applied buff effects, 30%. That's 30% better everything for her, so yeah, of course it's gotta be her. You will also increase the speed by 15%, but we'll just deal with that. That's still okay. Okay, now 15% by itself doesn't actually do anything with her passive, because for a passive... Okay, so in case you don't know this about the passive, it's just you gain 5 MP to self whenever an ally attacks, like deals damage. Problem is, if we have 15% MP generation, if you do the maths, that's not quite 6. It's 5 point something. And the problem is, this thing gets rounded down, because MP gain always gets rounded down, so you still only get 5 MP. You don't actually get any more MP until you reach 20% total MP gain. Then it actually goes and takes over to 6. Meaning that the 15% portrait doesn't actually do anything by itself. You kind of need to have more than that. You could use her EX, you could use for the regular MP gain Crystallis, you could just have a Kiriko on the field, you could have a Mummy on the field, just anything that gives you just a little bit more MP generation then gets you the next take from her passive. Is Ui so pretty? Like, I mean, she's fine, she's cute. Yeah? It's like stereotypical kid character. What else? Supportive ability we don't care too much about. I guess it's fine. Like, if you are playing a follow-up centric team, you're probably gonna put Ui as the support on that team anyway. But if for some reason you can't, because maybe the elements just don't work out, you can put her at least as a buffer, support Kyoku. And then it also gives more MP to the buffer. But most buffers, basically every single buffer that isn't Ui, wants more speed. So the fact that you're now not giving them speed kind of sucks. And Tsuruno generally is better anyway. So still not the greatest support ability for buffer, simply because in most cases you still want other stuff. But yeah, 40% damage up here, 30% speed here, 40% attack here. Although all of these numbers are actually 30% higher, like times 1.3, because of the Tsuruno support. Fantastic. That's the reason I wanted A1, since A1 increases the duration of buff effects. And the reason that's important is because of her skill. You may not actually get that many turns on Ui, so if you don't get that many turns, it's good if the buff actually lasts for a little bit longer, so you don't have to refresh it all the time. And secondly, we can test it if the buff applied from her ultimate, or from a special also, lasts for an additional turn now, because that would be really good to be able to keep it up all the time. Acquiring a unit like Aina to beat it is so stupid, like score attack Ferris wheel. I'm gonna check that out as well, so don't worry about it. But we're gonna do main story first, because I really want to get to that new main story boss, because people have been saying it's really difficult. But yeah, welcome as well, William Panner and Teen Sweets. How is it going, everyone? Hope you get Uino's free rolls for support ability. She's really good, although I would be using her directly and not just for the support ability. Yeah, she's fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna actually put her on my main team just to test it out. I know we're gonna need Homura because I think the boss is weak to dark. So let's throw Homu Homu in there. And Homu plus Oi seems really powerful. And then we go and do MP recovery. That might as well be this one. Great. And then we need this one. Okay. Asterix fans, you mean Asterix and Obelisk? Or you mean Asterix the content creator? Oh, those videos. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I think it's time. I'm just gonna go right into main story. Just kidding, we're gonna do a link raid right here. I just want to do a single link raid battle. Just because. And let's just do a single battle. You know what? I just want to get in here. Just do a single one. Ready for battle? Think more until daily bonus? Oh. Let's just go. Yeah, good enough. Let's go. We're just gonna go straight right in there. Let's go. I'm really gonna look at what the boss does. We're just gonna go. Although now I'm gonna look at what the boss does. That's auto battle. It might also kill the boss. Never mind. Okay, we're good. We didn't kill the boss immediately. You're gonna need audio for this. Okay, let's check it. No resistances, no resistances, because this is still like the normal difficulty battle basically. Runs to actions, triggers light attack. Why does it say triggers? Usually it doesn't say triggers, does it? Attack, light attack, single damage, MC authority, blah blah blah, attack, buys the shield itself. Decreases speed for the off element. So yeah, don't pay off element, obviously. Using a phone that can actually play extended public at Homoda, Uikaide, and Pluvia. Yeah, of course you should keep that account. Of course you should. What? There's no questions about it. Okay, and that was it. That was link raid. Okay, we're gonna do more link raid later, but we do actually. I do actually want to do main story first before we continue. Also, welcome as well. How's it going? We're gonna head straight into main story. Main story's gonna take a while, but main story also gives us a lot of time to just yap. So basically, now you have the time to just talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, because we're gonna play some main story. There we go. That's why speed down didn't affect you. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Huh. It's Kamihama again? We were just here before. I might have to play some music. You're right, you're in the YouTube comment. What are you doing? Okay, we're gonna need some music for this. What do we got for this? Let's go with this one. Except this part has music. Let's just do this. Then we can just play it all the way through. Oh my god, look at that! Buff! Wow. Buff happens. Buff happens. Might have to be a little bit louder. Oh, it might be too loud? Dude, it's so hard to get the correct audio level. Oh, this is fine with the audio levels. But here's, by the way, in case you are all really sad about the copyrighted music, don't worry, because this is only because they're reusing Mega Records music, which of course Mega Records music is copyrighted, and in the Pulamagi Monica Maika recap, of course, the PMMM music is also copyrighted, which means once we move past Mega Record, once we move past Pulamagi Monica Maika, no more copyrighted music, and we can just all have original music that is not going to be copyrighted, except we're going to have Rebellion Story. Rebellion Story is also going to have copyright music, so yeah, we're still going to have copyright music for that. The map is going to change, I think. Look at Eve right there. Just chilling. Hashtag chilling. You got a Toka. Finally a non-light Darkbreaker. Toka is really nice. Especially when it comes to actually having a support Kyoku. Toka is a really nice support Kyoku for breakers. Oi is unlimited. Yep, Oi is a standard character. Let's just play some random music while we go through this. Ui's very Madoka-like in similar personality. To a degree, yes. I mean, they're the little cute girls who are very naive but have a very wholesome personality. Yeah, checks out. Ui will be added to the standard pool at the end of October because her gacha ends in September, so it's at the end of October that she gets added. Yep, we got an A1 Ui. We actually got her on the very first roll. Yeah, we are just like that. Toka's relative is going to be literally a breaker by breaking Toka's arm. She doesn't break Toka's arm, she only slaps her. By the way, Raputa, yes. I see your profile picture. How long is the banner, by the way? 2 weeks as usual. Like basically all 2 weeks. The only one who wasn't 2 weeks, I think, was Mabi, who was like a month or something. Alina, you've been lucky. Yeah, it never ends. Alina is the one who blessed my account, who's granted me everything that I need. Boast time. This is a considerable upgrade if you use the same team but with Mami instead of Ui. I think they would be about similar. Well, the thing is, my Mami is A5, so my Mami is definitely better. Like an A5 Mami is insane. Or generally more than A4, like A4 or A5, both of them are really good. So definitely better than Ui instead. I'm lagging, hold on. So yeah, so the thing about Mami is that once Mami reaches A4, she's so goddamn good, she's definitely better than Ui. Until Ui also reaches A4, and then it kind of is a toss-up between them. I don't know who is better. The way they're streaming data is so bad. They're not streaming the... for streaming data, they could just preload the entire movie, but instead of preloading the entire movie, they're streaming like every single little chunk. Akisayume no Akatsuki. Yep. That's what I just said. Finally, could this be the Magia record? Bit late. Oh my god, look at that. Look at those tiny ass legs. Oh my god. Look at the tiniest fuck. I think we need something more specific for this. Time to fight. You've pretty much given up on the games, gotten boring and repetitive, plus when you need stronger characters for content, it's hard to get them. It's extremely easy to get new characters because the 5-star rate is so absurdly high with how many keys and 5-star keys you get. Not to mention that chaos battles and score attacks and towers have like extremely varied gameplay to it, much more varied than Starry, for example. So I don't know. Okay, what do we have? I think the thing doesn't do anything. Because attack defense speed with each passing turn, every 2 turns increases the enemy's MP, greatly increases the damage taken. Basically does nothing. Yeah, basically nothing. Man, that was so easy, huh? You expect more from Eve? I've heard that there is more to be expected from Eve this time. Oh my god, it's Hoppy Hoppy! That's better. Look at that. It's much better. We're just gonna have to run alongside her now. They actually made a unique form for New Eve. Oh, you'll see what we get. You will let us skip this little trash fighting, but you gotta experience the story. Like, okay, it makes sense for the people who haven't read this, which, to be fair, is still a lot of people. I would say that if you take all of the players who are playing Magia, etc., the majority of them has not actually experienced a Magia record themselves. So I can understand why they make you, like, actually go through it. They could just have, like, a checkbox that says, hey, have you seen Magia record already and do you want to skip it? But I feel like that's gonna make people, even who haven't read it, just tick the box to skip it. Because if you allow players to optimize their own fun away, they'll do it. So yeah, I don't understand. Like, I think if I was making the game, I don't think it would make it much different. One thing I would do is to have less battle nodes, but to have each battle node be more distinct. Like, there are different types of familiars. Mix it up. Have multi-wave battles or whatever. Have areas you can have different places to walk around in. Like, I don't mean free movement. I mean, when you come to a branch in the path, you can go to different places instead of just the regular path and then one bonus battle, because that's boring as fuck. So I think, like, they don't need a skip for this, they just need a lot more variety instead of just here's an all battle, here's an all battle, here's an all battle, here's an all battle. You can press a button to have an extra battle over here and that's about it. Like, that feels way too repetitive, I think. That's because Ui is of course Homura's sister, that's why she buffs specifically Homura with this. What else do we have? Let's see. Another extra. Let's see what else we have. Let me glide on a kite again. Let Iroha glide away on the kite again. Been robbed. I guess so. She is riding on a kite. Look at that. That giant kite below her feet right there. But she uses her skill. Basic. I don't think we're ever gonna see a basic from her. Well, I'm gonna have to specifically use one now. Although boss fights next, I'm not gonna use it on the boss fight. Or let me go shoot. No one noticed Hotel Fentop on an island in between Hokyo Ward and the other 3 wards. We never go in there anyway, so it's not like it matters about Fentop, because Fentop just appears and then explodes. Also, it's underneath a magical barrier anyway, like it's hidden, so it makes sense. Well, that means do something on Discord. Or maybe not. Aurorio's got it. Okay, time for another boss battle. Yeah, it is absolutely a labyrinth, so... Can we even get a turn to Ui? She said I can get a turn. Never mind. Normal attack. Yep, she does ride on her... She does ride on a kite. There you go. You want to ride on the kite? You can ride on the kite. Just don't actually use her stuff that makes her good, and you can ride on the kite. She just goes woo. Hop, and it hops again. Isn't it weird we're using Ui to fight Eve, by the way? With all the Kamihama mods, which would you live in? You live in Shinsei because the main cast is there. I might live in Daito, just so that I could become a villain and be justified for it. Because then you can be a professional hater and be justified in being a hater. I think that might be very interesting. And you get to hang out with Mitama and Kanagi. You get to beat up people with Mitama and Kanagi. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's perfect. Daito is basically the ghetto. Or the slums, rather. Look at that. They're supposed to be really powerful enemies. Okay, they're basically there already. Mitama and Kanagi beat up people? Oh, you mean Mitama's vision stuff? No, I mean Art 2. Look at that. Woo. Buff. Instead of Pluvia and a day one player, I feel let down. Don't worry, you're gonna get her someday, and it's not like if you're day one player, certainly you probably have Tsukuyo then, right? And if you have Tsukuyo, it's totally fine. Is she a good character? Yep, she's absolutely great. She's a really good character. We haven't got to use her special yet, but we will. She's gonna make the game a lot more fun in terms of how you actually play a team, because you have to play a lot more different, a lot differently, quite different rather than other supports or other buffers. Because they all kind of mostly play the same, but Ui actually does play kind of different. And playing around there could be very interesting. Mitama wouldn't beat up people. Mitama literally picks up a fire extinguisher and is about to bash someone's fucking head in her backstory. So I don't know about that aspect. She literally was just about to bash someone's head in, and then Kaneki has to like tackle her down and stop her. That's a lot you don't know about Mitama. Mitama will not be a healer. I really don't think so. There is one thing, by the way, about the damage numbers. They now show this like times 1.2 if you actually hit the enemy weakness. That is kind of a problem when there's like a lot of numbers, like if you have multi-hits, or yeah, something like Oriko, for example, you have multiple hits at once, because then all of the different numbers, they all overlap with the times 1.2 thing on top of it, and it becomes quite cluttered. So I think there should be a way of turning that off so it doesn't get quite as cluttered. Well, the citizens coming, how am I going to live now the city's destroyed? You see, tea and sweets is because, first off, no one actually dies. Officially no one dies, and you can't say that doesn't make any fucking sense. The entire city is getting destroyed. But officially no one dies. Don't mind the fact that there's buildings actually fallen down and crumbled, entirely broken in the background. Officially no one dies. And it's because somehow they evacuated everyone out of the city. Don't question it. Don't question it. They somehow just managed to not even use magic or anything. They just did it. They just did it. They somehow just managed to evacuate everyone. Every single person. So, yeah, I don't know. And then when the big fight is over, they somehow rebuilt the entire city within like a month. And then you don't worry about it anymore. And then they act like it never happened. No one ever brings it up ever again after this. And yeah, you can tell that that was an old My Record cutscene by the lack of quality. Also, who is that on the right? That doesn't exist. What is that? Should I throw you 9,000 gems and make this banner rerun or save for me time? You have 20,000 gems at the moment. 2,000 gems. When you had 2,000 gems, you definitely save. I would not roll on a banner if you have at least, like somewhere less than 10,000. I wouldn't even try. Usually, I'd say even less than 30,000. I wouldn't even try. You can't even have these happy endings in the Malaka series. We shouldn't. Let's go. It still counts magical. Yes, absolutely. You know that Malaka universe takes place in the future, show me how future is, but there's no way in hell that makes any sense. Yeah, you're right. There is no way that makes sense. Yeah, you should not care about logic in My Record. Like, the story is not written to have logic. You need a different type of music for this. I don't know. Yeah, we do get a happy ending in My Record, but it's not earned at all. Like, at all. There's a literal Deus Ex Machina at the end of My Record anyway, where God itself comes down from heaven, like Madokami, appears, and heals everyone, and gives everyone superpowers, and then everyone, that's okay, beats up my Poke's not together, so, that previous song was, No More Going Through Doors, from Tour 16. Oh wait, I need a Null Magica crossover. I need it. I require it. Pump it into my veins. I need it. Also, it's never actually explained how exactly they're able to unwitchify Ui. It just happens. Like, she breaks Ui out of that crystal, and then suddenly she's like separated from her witch. Which, how does that even happen? How do you separate yourself from your own witch? It's never explained in any way. It just happens. You just accept that that's what happens. Like, the end of My Record is so extraordinarily terribly written, with everything just magically working out fine without it being earned in any way. And like, I'm not against happy endings, but they have to be earned. You can't just snap your fingers and say, now everyone's alive and happy. Like, that just doesn't feel right. It needs to feel like the characters have actually overcome some important problem to earn that ending, but no, they just get it. Like I said, literally Deus Ex Machina, literally God comes down from heaven to just grant everyone everything. Isn't that because Eve is only half a witch? It's still a witch! Doesn't matter how far along it is. Ways forward was Ira's magic. Well, that's still an ass pull if that's the case. Because why would you be able to just do that? You think you can just unwitchify someone with someone's personal magic? Wouldn't that break the entire system? Yeah, it would make more sense if Switch was actually just a doppel straight up. If it really was just a doppel. But they didn't do that. They specifically say it's a witch. She's even described as the witch, like the witch of happiness. It's not like it matters anyway, because the writers didn't really care about it making sense. The writers just wanted a specific ending, which I can totally understand, that the writers were told, okay, this is the ending that we need, with everyone alive, with everyone being happy, with the status quo being now a much better status quo than at the beginning, and everyone being happy and everything. Like, they needed to reach that specific ending, so they just wrote, and then it happens. I understand why. Yeah, Lapine is very much an extremely special case that you can't really apply to anything. I don't want the entire anime ending. Like, the anime ending went maybe a bit too far with how many characters died, but at least the idea behind the ending not being just a everyone lives happily ever after ending and actually being a bittersweet ending would have been much better. But it's not even a bittersweet ending, it's just a textbook perfect ending that is not earned in the slightest and just appears out of nowhere. Oh my god, they're watching a recap video on YouTube. You played the Japanese server for Arc 2 and etc. For Arc 2, but you never actually read it. Well, someday we're going to get it, but I feel like Arc 2 is going to take a while, because we have so many other spin-offs to get through first, that I feel like they're not going to prioritize Arc 2, because I think it's much more important to do something like to do Tard, and to do Susune, and to do Kazumi Magika, and to do Null Magical Girl. We need all of them before they're gonna do Arc 2. Oh my god, the boss is getting stronger. What will we do? Yeah, we haven't even finished Scene 0 yet. Backstory, we couldn't control her impurity collecting abilities. They couldn't turn to a full witch. Yeah, I understand why I understand how we get there. I'm saying it doesn't make sense. It was not fully thought out. We changed the anime ending. Don't have Momoko bite it for no fucking reason? I would actually make Nemu survive, not Toka. It's not just because I don't like Toka, but it's more so that Nemu is more so earned it through her actions. I also wouldn't kill Alina. Like, that doesn't feel right either. Because Alina has a lot more going on. Like, Alina is a character that has so much potential and so much cool shit going on that just writing her out the story feels kind of bad. So those 3 deaths, I think, should have been reverted. Or, like, shouldn't have happened, and you should have written around that. I think with Toka it makes sense that once she realizes what she's done, that she, like, sacrifices herself to make up for it. And that would actually be, like, sort of the end to a story arc, because there's not much more going on with Toka. Like, Toka really is just the spoiled brat who becomes basically Magical Girl Hitler in a way. And her making up for that, even if it's with a sacrifice, I think would be okay. But she doesn't really need to be alive at the end of that, right? But Nemu, I feel like, has a lot more going on, specifically with the Owasa. That there's a lot more that you can do with Nemu after Arc 1. So it makes sense for Nemu to survive. Same with Alina. Momoko, I don't know why the fuck they did that. Momoko also has so much more going on that I don't think she should have been removed. Mitama, you can sort of understand why she bites it, but I also feel like that's maybe going a tiny bit too far. I'm on the fence with that one. But yeah, I would definitely keep Toka and Ui dead in the ending. Like, I think those are the 2 that I don't think are earned to live. In the anime? Yeah, in the anime. Not in the game. Like, I'm talking about the anime. Because the anime is its own story, and we're not getting the anime story in the game, right? Like, we're not gonna get the anime story in the etc. anyway. Did Mifu die? I don't remember. Wait. Mifuyu? Wait, Mifuyu dies as well? I don't actually remember if Mifuyu dies or not. I care about Mifuyu so little that I completely forgot if she dies or not in the anime. Oh, doesn't Mitama die as well? Wait, no, that you're trying to gaslight me. That did not happen that way. You know what? I have it right here. I have it right here. I'm gonna check it out right now. Fuck, what I thought was that? So did I mix up Mifuyu and Mitama? Hold up. Hold up, no, quickly, let me mute. Okay, there you go, just in case it opens very loudly. Let me figure out where it is. Is it episode 3? I should do some battles while I'm going through this. No, then this happens, that happens. It was not that one. Wasn't that one either? Was it episode 2? Last episode of 3rd season? What? It was the last episode? Really? I don't think it was. Yeah, I think you guys are making stuff up about which episode it's in. Don't think it was that one. Oh no, wait, it totally was. Wait, was it? Nope, that ain't it. It's not that one. At least not the one that I'm talking about. It's not in that episode. Was it in the first episode? Dude, where the fuck was it? What? I'm gaslighting myself. What is happening? At least enough. Where's that coming from? Wait, I just what? In which episode does that fucking thing happen with Mifuyu and Momoko and Mitama and all of that? Now, that's specifically the one with Momoko. What episode does that happen again? Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, Mitama's not even there. What the fuck? I gaslit myself? How did I gaslit myself this hard? Yeah, you're right. No, Mitama does survive. I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, Mitama does survive. Did I gaslit myself so fucking hard with this? Okay, I can turn on the audio again. Because I had the anime stuff play, and I don't want the audio for that. Because I might actually get copyright stuck on the audio, who knows. But yeah. Yeah, it was the one that they cured double syndrome, and that was in the 2nd episode, actually. So yeah, that was Mifuyu and Momoko. Okay, Mifuyu, I can also understand why she bites it. So, yeah, no, if Mitama survives anyway, then yeah, Mitama and Momoko should both survive, because they actually had some cool shit after Arc 1 anyway, like they could do some really cool stuff. And Mifuyu also, she kind of went through a story arc at that point. So generally, I think the deaths that I would keep is Mifuyu, Toka, and Ui. I think those are the deaths that I would keep. And I think if you're rewriting Arc 1, you probably are also going to kill off these 3 characters. Maybe you don't want to kill off Toka, I can understand that, but I think generally this is the direction you're going to go in. Alina, it's tempting to kill Alina, because you know she's an evil villain. But like I said, she has so much shit going on, and she has so much stuff, like so much potential in her character, that killing her off would immediately destroy all of that potential before you've even gotten the opportunity to actually turn that potential into cool shit. Why should Ui die? Because there's no way you can earn her turning back unless you like rewrite the entire story, right? Like if we're only rewriting the very end, if we're only taking the very end and rewrite that, then there's no way Ui can die because we haven't really set up any way of actually saving her, right? It has to be set up first. But we couldn't do that like until the very last chapter, until chapter 10 in my record. It's never set up how we're even going to do anything about Ui, right? The fact that we even figure out that Ui is Eve at all happens like 5 minutes before she gets saved, right? And like generally there's no setup at all. That's why. But if you're rewriting the entire story from beginning to end, then of course you can actually set up some way in which you can somehow save Ui. That I can understand. But if we're only rewriting the end, then there's no way Ui can survive. Yeah, but if you're writing the entire story, of course you can write it differently that Ui doesn't die. I think there's one more fight after this. One more boss fight, I mean. Where's my stuff? There it is. Yeah, I know they describe it as half-witch special cases. I still don't think it's sufficiently set up in any way. Because just saying half-witch, therefore she gets to live, it doesn't feel right at all. It does feel like a Deus Ex. By the way, that's Hoi Aina right there. She's looking good. It resets in 2 days. Don't worry, Kapotinka, it doesn't actually reset in 2 days. They've actually extended it now until the 15th of September. Kaneki having actually no scenes is criminal. It's perfect. It's really good that Kaneki is not getting any scenes. Why? Because they don't have more time. They already don't have enough time to actually develop the main characters. There's no fucking way they could fit another character in there when they don't even have enough time to flesh out the other characters. Like, cutting Kaneki was the correct choice. As much as people don't like it, it was absolutely the correct choice. Is like an actual fight now? Oh yeah, this might be the actual fight. Decreases defense and increases attack and speed with each passing turn. Oh. Deals dark damage, proximity, increases action order, increases own damage. Oh yeah, just don't use any of those characters, huh? Breakers, breakers, depletion resistance, defense. Yeah, just simple stuff, but you know, strong buff. Hey Tiff, how's it going? Really long time, yeah, you're right. Why are you on a different account now, Tiff? We're being pulled. But yeah. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. We are to rewrite the entire story and make it fall to some kind of double syndrome. Yeah, not a witch. Yeah, that I think that will make sense. Like, if you're writing everything, just make it double syndrome and not a half witch or witch or whatever. And then Mitama could actually do something to save her. Do I have her buff already? I do. Or do I? Wait. Yeah, I do. It's time for Uri Special. Let's check it out. Wow. Wow. And now Uri's next turn is really far away, and that's good because now everyone's super buff. Look at all those buffs. Damage dealt, speed, attack, bonus damage. We have everything on there. Jesus Christ. You get all of this shit now. Hey, Page of Maces as well. How's it going? This is not Nightmare yet, but don't worry. We are gonna be on Nightmare soon. Because we just beat Standard. Okay, we didn't actually beat all of Standard because I know there's another fight after this. But yeah, we're gonna be at Nightmare very soon. That was just Standard, don't worry about it. Don't worry, Nemo is fine. We're just gonna be in a wheelchair. I hope Holy Akina isn't skipped. Oh no, not Holy Akina. Does double overtaking exist in Mario Kart the game? Nope. Double syndrome does not exist, or any double does not have a negative side effect in the game at all. Wanted everything to burn, everything burns now. This song is Memento of the Avaricious Beast from Toho 19. That was the best part of my record. Yeah? Yeah, but like the mechanic of Doppel still exists in etc. It's just that it's only for specific characters, in this case Doppel Iroha, and only Doppel Iroha has a Doppel. No one else actually has a Doppel. But story-wise, Doppel Syndrome doesn't exist in the etc. story or in the regular Mario Record story. That is only in the anime story. And that is one of the many things that the anime does way better than the game. Because Doppel Syndrome, or generally just having a side effect to Doppels, is so important to the story. Because if Doppels don't have a side effect, the Magius are right. The Magius are straight up in the correct and justified in what they do if Doppels don't have side effects. And people kind of forget about that. That the Magius actually are still in the right. Even at the very end, the Magius are still in the right if Doppels don't have side effects. Doppels having side effects is the only thing that actually makes Magius not be right. Because you can argue that, oh yeah, but they kill people. But then you can also say, oh, but from a utilitarian standpoint, killing a few people to save billions upon billions of infinite amount of people in the future, and you can still make an argument that way. But with Doppels having a side effect, it's not even a better choice in most cases. Like with Doppels having a side effect, everything, all of the moral pretense of the Magius disappears. But in the game, the Magius still have the moral high ground until they start murdering people. Which means that if they didn't actually start murdering people, then even towards the very end, they would still have the moral high ground. And the story is not equipped to deal with that at all. Doppel descriptions have some details about side effects, yes, but we never actually see those side effects in the story itself, even from characters that Doppel all the time. So it feels like the descriptions are like not entirely canon. Yeah. That is Q thinking? Yes, it is. But the point is that if Doppels have a side effect, then then even Cube Think wouldn't be able to take the moral high ground. The fact that you can weasel your way out of it at all should not even be a thing. Unless they want that story. Like if they want a story where the villains are on a morally only dubious level, but potentially even moral high ground level, you can write a story like that, but My Record is not trying to be that sort of story. My Record is trying to be a story where the Magius are actually in the wrong. Except they didn't actually write it entirely that way. The team commented on the Magius in the game. Nope. What boss do you need to worry about the one before a progress part? Yeah, I think the final Eve fight, like the final fight against the Witch of Happiness, I think that's the hardest part. I've heard people say that the Progress Not fight is not actually that difficult. We'll see. Wait, is that a different mechanic? What is this? Increases the enemy's defense speed and MP recovery rate with each passing turn, but not in break rate, increases damage taken. Okay. Defense speed and recovery rate with each passing turn. Huh. This damage oh, fixed HP damage. Oh, increases speed. Oh, applies shield. Yeah. So it's a mix between her old fight and a handful of new things. Cosmic battles, haven't done them yet, so I don't know. But no, generally I think they're really cool, but I haven't experienced them myself yet. Jumpicino. Whoa. There we go. Okay, let me check. Does her buff actually last for 2 turns? Yep, there we go. Swallow's Providence. 2 turns left. Nice. That's exactly what you want. By the way, you saw the enemy actually try to remove buffs, but my barriers didn't get removed, and that's because with A2, Kirika's barrier cannot be removed with buff removal anymore. In case you guys didn't know that. Follow-up attacks also give MP. Nice. Follow-up attacks also give Ui MP, by the way, through her passive, I just noticed. I can never book in Mario Record happens in Minagi because of the water, and Minagi water is the portal coming out, right? That's exactly it. And I think they even mentioned this, that they're trying to guide the Pogus now towards the port. Bonk. Actually, wait. That's the MP buff. But you can use another special already. Oh my god. Welcome as well, GT Gaming Roblox. How's it going? Before the score attack was near impossible for me on rank 40s. With Oi it was near impossible. Oh, without. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because I don't have her on my team right now, but I do have her. Well, time to kill this thing. Yep, time to kill this thing. It's fucking dead as fuck. That was 1,000,000 damage from that follow-up attack. That was pretty powerful. This also tunes as Ui propaganda. That's right. I want to be clear though, Ui, the gameplay unit, because character-wise, I think Ui is like extremely boring. I think Ui is one of the most boring characters in the entire Mario Record. I'm just saying. But gameplay-wise, she's really fun. What's this? We're currently going through the standard difficulty of the main story, and we just beat it. So we're going to go through Battler and then Nightmare difficulty of the story. We're going to see so many characters, by the way, in this cutscene that aren't in the game yet. If it's the cutscene I'm thinking of. I think because I'm playing it, I like it. Generally, I like it when supports play a tiny bit differently than other supports, which she does. And that by itself is already good enough. It's just smiling. Look at that, it's just smiling. It was a quick run with that cowards. Actually, we're chasing after them, but yeah, you're right. We're gonna beat them. Okay, those guys are not in the game. That character's not in the game. Yeah, who the fuck is that on the right? Like, they're not in the game. What are you doing? Don't worry, this is where Madokami comes from the heavens. There we go. You guys thought I was joking that there's a little Deus Ex Machina that saves everyone? Like, no, there is a literal Deus Ex Machina with heaven descending, with God descending from the heavens to save everyone. Kind of game. Like, about half of all Arc 1 characters are not in the game yet. Like, if you count all the characters that are here, about half of them are not in the game. Okay, maybe not all from these specific characters, but generally, yeah. There's more. I actually didn't know there was more. I actually thought it was it. Yep, this is a long chapter, which makes sense because the finale. The finale to Pulamagi Manaka Maika was not nearly as long. I see one smiling instead and wondering what the hell the feathers are coming from. And where's Aina and Nemu? Aina and Nemu basically knocked each other out. And Nemu is now in a wheelchair. Don't think about it. I just remembered. I didn't do the sparkles yet. Where the fuck were the sparkles? Like, I must have gone past them already, right? There they are. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because the writing isn't good. So you shouldn't worry about, like... Okay, it's all the way up there. Blech. You shouldn't worry about trying to find logical explanations for things, because the story is not written to have logical explanations for the most part. So basically, Nemu did an attack against Alina that was supposed to consume her entire being, because she basically took all of her magic that she had into a single power. And she was like, and she basically talked as if she was about to die, like, I need to sacrifice myself now for the greater good. And then she did, and then she just survived, but she's not in a wheelchair. I don't know. Which, by the way, the whole wheelchair thing doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense, because it's either a physical illness that she has now, or like a physical problem with her legs actually being broken or disconnected from her spine or something like that. Whatever it is, if it's something physical, magic girls have magic. They could just... We have multiple healers in the game that could just heal that. If it's not physical, because her soul is broken in a way, because her soul is broken, she can't move her legs anymore. We have coordinators who can basically rewrite part of people's souls. Mitama can teach someone how to swim. Like, someone who doesn't know how to swim, Mitama can just simply snap her fingers and that person now knows how to swim by just fiddling with their soul. She can just do that. Mitama can change people's abilities and everything about them by just fiddling with their soul gem a little. So wouldn't she be able to do that with Nemu to use her legs again? So it doesn't make sense. Like, the whole Nemu wheelchair thing doesn't make sense. Either it's physical and can't be healed, or it's a soul gem thing and Mitama should be able to heal it. The fact that no one can heal it and she's now in a wheelchair just feels so fucking wrong, because I can tell you that the writers wanted there to be negative consequences for Nemu basically trying to sacrifice herself. I assume they probably wanted Nemu to actually die there, but then decided, oh no, we shouldn't kill anyone. So if you can't kill her, but now you've written it like she sacrifices herself, I guess she ends up in a wheelchair. I guess I'm just gonna go with the next best thing, right? Even though they didn't actually think that through, like, why was she in a wheelchair and why can't she heal it? Why doesn't that happen now? I don't know, don't think about it. Oh, Madoka and Madokami as two separate entities? Because Madokami that we're talking about is not actually Madokami, but the Law of Cycles, and Law of Cycles is basically a separate thing. Which is important, because the Law of Cycles and Madoka being a separate thing is kind of important to Rebellion Story. Because in Rebellion Story, Homura separates Madoka from Law of Cycles. So you still have Law of Cycles, which is active and still works, but Madoka itself is now still a person. That's what happens at the end of Rebellion. So Madoka and Law of Cycles actually are two different things. Aina is not pure evil at all. If you think that Aina is pure evil, you don't know shit about Aina at all. If you think Aina is pure evil, you've probably only seen the anime, or only seen Arc 1, and nothing else, is my guess. Aina is one of the most well-written characters in the game, yeah. And one of the deepest characters in the game, most complex characters, yeah. Yeah, it all literally fixes Mifuyu's soul gem, so... I don't know. It's not even in Arc 2, even in Arc 1 if you read side material, like side stories and character stories, Aina almost feels like a different character than from main story. What else do we have? Let's go with this one. Looks like we got some mem sparks. Let's check out the mem sparks in the chamber. We still haven't finished with that portrait, but almost. Pictura, rank up. Yeah, I know it's pretty even in the anime, it's really disappointing. They could have done so much more with her, but they needed more time, they just didn't have the time to do it at all. Yeah, everyone was working together, by the way, to restrain Wild Nacht. It's just that they show specifically Mummy's ribbons, because on one hand we recognize Mummy's ribbons, on the other hand it's just the easiest thing to show on the world map. But yeah, it's everyone working together. Iroha's journey is works in the anime. Iroha's journeys is much more interesting, and I would say Iroha has much more of a journey in the anime, because Iroha doesn't really have a journey in the game at all. Like, Iroha at the beginning and end of the story are mostly the same character. They don't really go through a journey at all. And like I said, Iroha doesn't earn her victories in the game. Iroha has to earn her victories in the anime, and she fails sometimes, and that just happens. You can't just always succeed. Sometimes you just fail. Everyone's finally here. Wait, why are these characters not playable yet? Oh. I finally wasn't sure that. That's a literal journey. I'm talking about a journey of character. Her character doesn't go, like her personality or characteristics don't go through a journey. But yes, it's literally a journey to walk through Kamihama, you're right. And here we go. We got the big cutscene, the big shot. The big shot's about to happen. Yuri defeats Walpurgisnacht. Check it out. Basically a fire ending where everyone just lives, yeah? Jerry wants to save Ui and Ui dies, and then I don't feel it was just Ui, then I can understand that Ui is a witch, period. But I think Toga Nemo dying is too much. He's keeping that. Yeah, like I would at least keep Nemo around, absolutely. And like I said, you could rewrite the entirety of Arc 1 to resolve those issues, but if you're looking at only the ending, like only the actual Chapter 10 part, you're not gonna save these characters. At least if you're trying to write a good story. There's so many cutscenes, Jesus. Final attack is indeed pretty badass. Do we get to see more cutscenes? No, we have to earn it first. Let's earn it. Same battle again? Yep, same battle. For real, for real. I'm not going to use Ui buff again this time because I think it's also going to once again get rid of these buffs. Bonk. There it is. At least the Amon stays, so because the Amon stays, we don't actually need to redo the thing with Ren. That said, 10% of her defense down actually comes from her skill, so that part is actually gone. So we theoretically still would have to use skill again on Ren. We can wait a little, we don't need to really move. She already has special. Doesn't this waste a turn on her ult? Did I just waste a turn with ult with that? Let me check. I didn't. Is that a special buff then? Maybe it's just not how it works. Okay. Huh. Okay, never mind. It is ending. Homer doesn't have to suffer anymore. Yep, this is the good ending for Homer at least. I was confused how Toka and Namu doppelt to bomb near Dorothy, even though Aya shot the very unkind hammer. Don't think about it. I don't know. Okay, now we can refresh it. We have another Ui special again. Yeah, I feel like we don't actually need MP bonus on Ui at all, because she's already have everything. We might give her attack up, because her bonus hits scale with her attack. Oh, whoops. The true double bear was the friends you made along the way. Oh, you're running out? Jesus. Another special. Jesus. Ui is nowhere near getting a turn every time you get special back up, and even if you don't, you can just use another skill and you have it already. She actually really doesn't need MP up. And he even is passive anything for the conversation, like, you don't know. Like, Arc 1 falls apart so easily if you just ask a few questions. Dude, oh, you're special again? Dude, I just need more skill points. I just use for skill points and for break. Dude, Ren and Ui is such a good fucking combo. Jesus Christ. Like, every follow-up attack from Ren gives MP to Ui. That is so incredibly strong. What the fuck? Please don't remove my buffs now. In fact, we're breaking here. Especially like every turn to be expected. I think it's more so actually that Ren, like, in this team, Ren gives the most amount of MP to Ui. Like, Ui is the one giving, Ren is the one giving the most amount of MP, not even Pluvia. Also, Homoda doesn't help with getting more MP to Ui. Young characters still king, and they will be for a really long time because Pluvia is way too powerful. There you go, cutscene time. Let's have something different. What to say for Akamura? Absolutely reasonable. She's a standard character anyway, so because Ui is a standard character, you don't really need to roll for her specifically anyway, because you're gonna get her at some point anyway. By the way, for people who joined recently who were asking why am I playing music instead of listening to the game's music, it's all copyrighted. That's why. As I mentioned already, when we're moving to future content that isn't Mago Record, that isn't PMMM specifically, we're gonna get non-copyrighted music, so we're gonna be fine. But until then, we're gonna have to deal with this. Yeah, even though we've done all of that, we're getting an additional Deus Ex Machina, because why not? Why not? Murakami hasn't helped out enough yet. Which means that it's... I don't even know if it really is them that... Like, is it actually Iroha and Yachio and the gang that actually defeat Walpurgisnacht, or was that actually just Murakami? Will they make new Metal Gear Gods for these stories? Absolutely. Just install the game story, yeah. Why not? Mega Record was never really about anyone but the PMHQ and Murakami anyway. Oh yeah, that's... You can tell this is a Mega Record screenshot. But yeah. Who are these characters? Two guys in the background, we haven't even seen them yet. Oh. There's also two feathers back there that we haven't seen one. We haven't seen one yet either. So credits. Look at that! Wow. It was indeed Mayu and Ria. This is Bambansai. Yeah, it says Bambansai. This credits is nice. Time to skip it. If you want to see more of the credits, you have to play the game yourself. Wow. It's a portrait just for you. Oh, broken and in pain. Oh no. It's because you're in our guiding light of eudaimonia. Wow. Which is just a very fancy way of happiness, I think. Wow. Oh, look at that. Character development. Wow. Wow. Like, this is absolutely, we're not even pretending at this point anymore. That is very Alina. That is so Alina core right there. Well, I mean, since Zero Part 2 would be next, so I'll try to do Rebellion. I think they're gonna do Rebellion. Wraith is not even gonna be anytime soon, I think. But yeah, Rebellion's gonna be next, I think. And C0, more Sin-Zero parts. Yeah, we're gonna get new stories. We're gonna get original stories at some point. So I do actually need to do something. Not right now though, right? Because there is actually new story stuff. Wait, let me do this one first. Oh, we need to do Battler and Nightmare as well for more stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Let's do Battler, because it's gonna take just a minute, because Battler goes really fast. Is that Kofun or Majo? Good voice. Kofun? I think so. Okay, we're gonna skip everything now. The highest player power I ever had was like 81.5 thousand, so we're still only at 47,000 in Battler here, so no issues in sight. This one's pretty good, by the way. Oh, never mind, it doesn't go that high. I think it's the Nightmare one that goes higher. Good thing we don't actually have to play the game. Yay! The whole point of playing a gacha game to such a degree is that at some point you don't have to play the game anymore. Let me check something. Full timestamps, please. Oh, perfect. Don't play anything. We're getting a lot of XP as well. I'm getting a lot of player XP. 2 defenders on the same team now. Sure, if you want to do that. Another point of every game. I'm not sure that's exactly it, but yeah, to some degree, yeah. Maybe on a pure game where I'll just copy the double idea to make games annoying, but it feels like AI will make it easier. AI is not going to make it easier at all. Like, AI is going to croak and die very soon, I think. Like, more and more investors are realizing that AI doesn't actually grant any financial returns. And once all of the investors realize that because there are no financial returns from investing this strongly into AI, they're going to stop investing. And once investors stop investing in AI, all of these companies that are going so hard on AI right now are just going to stop. Like, of course, the AI technology is going to continue. AI people will still try to like improve upon the technology of AI. But right now, all of the big companies trying to push AI into everything, I think is going to stop sometime soon. Because it was the same thing with crypto, it was the same thing with NFTs, right? Whenever this new technology comes along, you have these investors, and the investors will just keep throwing billions and billions of dollars at people. Then the investors realize, we don't get any returns. What the fuck is happening? You promised us returns. Where are the returns? And then no returns are happening. And then the investors stop investing and the technology just fucking dies. Like, crypto and NFTs just died overnight once investors pulled out. It's going to be the same thing with AI. Only have 3,000, shouldn't have spent another 10 or trying to get streams with Sayaka. It's okay to save sometimes, especially when you have standard battles, because now we have standard battles. Look at that. Woo. AQ, why did you do that? And then it's dead. And then it dies. Yeah, skipping every battle makes this so anticlimactic. Because it just dies. Don't think reminds you of Final Fantasy 13? Not quite sure how exactly you mean. Oh, you mean like the summons? The summons are more like stands, I guess. Do you think the next double unit will be? Who will the next double unit be? That's a good question. They could do any double unit, actually. Right? Yeah, could do any double unit. I'm gonna have to go back in and out just to see the map again, because I don't want to accidentally miss any battles. Although actually we can just continue and see if we get all from them sparks. Why am I in the void? Oh, I did a little speedrun trick where you unload the background image to have a 1 frame faster loading time on each load. Don't worry about it. I want double Alina, or just Holy Alina, which is double Alina in a way, but not quite. No, it's Iwasa Alina basically, but double Alina would be fine. What do you mean they still haven't patched this? This has been in the game for only like a few hours. It's not that quick to patch that. I know make if do that. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. If I read the exact parts of the story, I wouldn't know. Executive dysfunction has been horrible to play most games of any. Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. At least AAA games are starting to croak a little. This game feels more complex than Magrico. It is more complex by a lot. Like Magrico feels like a children's game compared to this, in terms of complexity at least. Wow. Got a lot of Mam Sparks. Let's check out the Mam Sparks. Woo. Oh my god, it was Iroha the entire time. Like, AAA industry is having troubles, as in AAA games are not making as much money anymore as they would like to, meaning that AAA games are starting to stagnate. Wow. They don't seem that queer at all, to be fair. A guarding light of ever afters. That's an interesting way of putting it. You accidentally pulled for Holy Mummy. How does that accidentally happen? Like, I feel something that shouldn't be accidental. Okay, now it's time for the actual nightmare. The real Mega Record story begins here. You don't really have story though. But let me just check they've actually got everything in Battler. Yeah, no, that's everything. Even got to Nintendo. No, Nintendo is doing good because Nintendo are actually making good games. Like, I'm not going to defend Nintendo's business practices. Their business practices are shit, but if we're talking about just the video games, Nintendo keeps making the best video games of any company, for the most part, so the video games are still fine. And their financials are also fine, because it turns out, by the way, it turns out if you make good games, you make a lot of money. So Nintendo makes a lot of money because they make good games. For some reason, this is something that most other companies kind of forgot, that if you make a good game, you just make money as well. And they're trying to make money without making good games, because trying to make a good game is hard and there's risk involved. So what if you just don't have any risk, but the game also isn't good? I guess you just don't make any good games and you don't make any money, but I guess that's what AAA gaming has become nowadays. Brings out to majority of my health from that special attack. Don't worry about the special attack because it only does it like very rarely, so you should be fine. Also, these minions on even on Nightmare don't really do anything. Then again, this team is cracked as fuck. Like, this team is absolutely cracked. Why is this one light and dark? Because they really like light and dark right now. There you go, look at that. It's the magical kawaii duo. Where it turns out during everything that has gone down, these two goobers have just been throwing explosive stuff at the crowd. And that's it. They've been going around exploding stuff while being kawaii. Insane. Actually insane stuff. Now we know what Karen was doing during all of these events. She was exploding stuff. Boast time. To crack up the music a little for this one. Okay, this one's okay. It's still gonna be difficult until we get to the final part of this, but kind of Aina doing this whole thing. Wonder if you still love her. Yeah, of course. You know, sometimes Senpai just tries to kill people, but you know, Senpai just does weird stuff sometimes, you know? Oh, I should have skilled. I didn't realize I was doing this much damage. Jesus. You got special from that. Bam. New Nightmare Story, we don't care right now, because if you want to see the Nightmare Story, you have to play the game yourself, and then beat Nightmare yourself, and then you can read the Nightmare Story. There are no handouts on this stream. But there are handouts for me if you want to subscribe or become a member, you know. The regular battles are still going to be very easy, but we're going to have to go through them. It's going to take a while. Don't forget Ren, she's so adorable. Oh, Ren is perfect. She's an absolutely perfect character, both in gameplay and like story-wise. She's absolutely perfect. Isn't Nightmare Story new original content? Exactly. Which is why I'm going to read it myself after this. But not on stream, because you're going to have to do that for yourself. That wasn't record at all? Yeah, it's stuff that's not in record. So, don't forget to read it. Dong. I like the dong that happens when someone takes curse damage. Or the ding. What do you call it? The bong. What happens? By the way, how's everyone's rolls been going? For all the people that have rolled for Ui, how's it been going? I hope you've been getting lots and lots of Uis. I might actually throw some more pulls at Ui, I'm not certain, but maybe. Oh my god, I'm almost not higher than the recommended level for this one. Wow. What is that face? That's a shock face, which probably means it's not good at all. I'm sorry if your rolls weren't going that well, but it's still time. You can still get away from the daily free rolls, by the way. So even if you didn't get her at all, or even if you're not rolling, if you just do the daily free rolls, there's actually not that low of a chance that you actually end up with a Ui. Or just generally with some 5 stars. Back to back Hero House. Well, that's good. Oh my god, there's so many things happening right now, Jesus. Ui soon, right? Yeah, probably. Right? How many does it take to get a 5-star key from the daily rolls? 15, so 2 weeks from now you're gonna get one. You're gonna get your 5-star key. Can't let Akamura get away, yep. Bonus. I hope that once the developers are done with all of the link rate stuff and with improving upon Tower and improving upon Score Tag, improving all these systems, like once they're done with all of these systems being improved, that they can actually work on making the main story progression generally more interesting. Like having nodes where just more stuff happens other than just you walk into an enemy and then fight a normal enemy and that's it. Like maybe different paths you could take, maybe different events that can happen, I don't know. But they just put some time into actually fleshing that out a lot. You didn't pull for it, though you got Nemu 8-2 in the Magus banner. Ooh, nice, good job. Some good stuff. Aina is also fantastic. Those guys are getting peppered in attacks. They're never getting a turn. Even I'm not getting a turn, like they're just dead. team might be busted. This team might actually be kind of busted. You notice the boss has no need for defenders or healers. I think the final Eve and while Pog is now probably hit really hard. So I think you might need for that. As far as link rate is concerned, for link rate you probably don't need sustains until you get to like the higher levels. Because right now you're not really getting to the higher difficulties of link rate yet. So when we get there we probably will need defenders or sustains. But right now, yeah, probably don't. And there we go. Monk. Going to stay as Kaide? Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Even if you don't have the exact correct characters for link rate, it's co-op, other people can come in and they can help you out and they can do the damage for you. So no worries. It's co-op after all. Always be prepared. I do, by the way, really like the shader, like the metallic shader on these guys. It looks so good. It looks so good. The link rate has plus for characters like MP was so easy to get. Yeah, if you have a character of the correct element, you get 10 MP per special. Per skill, I mean. So this project might actually be really good, because the amount of crit damage it has on it is actually really high. But I couldn't get my PvP right now, feels hella good. Oh, I can definitely understand that. I wonder if Fully Mom is better than actually. The bottom stats low. Well, it's not maxed out yet. It's gonna get much better stats when it's maxed out. Do I think it must be an alpha team? No, I think it shouldn't be that difficult. Easy. We're still not there yet. We're gonna have to fight it a bunch more times. It's just gonna keep on going. As an artist drawing this is serious. If you're doing it all by hand yourself, yeah, absolutely. Have an A2 Mabuyu is such a lifesaver. Generally Mabuyu is one of the best characters in the game as well. And Mabuyu is absolutely busted. I hope I get more essential Mabuyu as well. That would help us so much. Like specifically Mabuyu A4. Oh my god. It's insane just how busted specifically A4 Mabuyu actually is. I really hope I get one. We're almost halfway there, wow. Caesar home story was half as good. Suitra sucks! Lamau! That's from Suitra, come on, my god, what the fuck now? No, she doesn't have a different A from other supports, it's just that it's specifically good on her because she needs the SP from her special so much. She really needs the SP. And also her buffs are so incredibly powerful that making them percent-wise more powerful is even better than other characters have it. Bonk. Bonk. And bonk. Okay, I think the next battle is the real one? Maybe, I think there's one more fake battle. There's so many battles here, Jesus Christ. We're getting there. He was eating impurities for lunch. Yeah, I wish I could eat impurities for lunch. Wait, no, that's not like eating shit. I don't want to do that. What? Okay, we're almost there. It's not too much longer. And then we can do link rates. And then we can do score attack. Oh my god, there's so much more stuff to do today. Jesus Christ. Even Kirika hits really fucking hard now because of all those buffs. And she doesn't even scale with attack. Oh, look at that, that's the other one that gives attack. Gotta attack him. That was not the last non-Giga E fight. Yep, here's another one. This never ends. We need more attack, we need more speed and MP recovery. I think I need all of it, in a way. What is that? That felt weird for a second. Welcome to Stream as well, Metal Monster. How's it going? We are currently still going through the main story, bullying the adorable moth. We just lost all our buffs. The fight after this, like the actual Giga fight, is supposedly very difficult, so we'll see what happens. That's a break. Wow. There's no HP basically. Just dies. Is it pre-epic turret time? No, it's not pre-epic turret time. It's time for one more battle. I just seen a colossal monster destroying city, figuring out you've been knocked off flag enough, and that monster should be on spear. Quite experienced with her. Can say that again. I'd cry probably. I'd go and fight God if that was me. Where? I'm saving for Akamura after this, probably. Probably? I don't know. What even could be after this? Mifuyu? As if there's gonna be Mifuyu after this. Mifuyu doesn't exist. She has been removed from reality. I think Akamura will be a debuffer who has very unique debuffs that no one else has, like some really crazy shit. Stuff like whenever anyone attacks this enemy, they gain bonus MP or something like that, like some really weird stuff. But attacker also would make sense. My current party is still above it by a lot. Does Guard attack last? This SA is required a calendar to actually see how long you've been fighting. I think the last time people said that, I'd still killed the boss within like 5 turns, so... We'll see, we'll see if that's correct. Because it may actually not be quite as long. Actually, tomorrow, so yeah, don't worry, but you'll get her. But more importantly, if you roll for her now and then Akamura actually does end up being soon, you're gonna be so fucking sad that you're not gonna be able to roll for Akamura and all her essentials. So it's probably better to wait. What the free daily wish will last for though? 30 days. You'll have 30 free rolls basically on the Ui banner, which is a lot. Let's look at it again. Well. Wow. And now the actual fight. So supposedly this one is really difficult. We'll see. Alina doesn't buff Eve. Alina just made Eve go from one form to the next by I don't know what. Okay, what do we have? Regular stuff. That's 2 actions. Increases defense and increases attack and speed with each passing turn. Okay. Increases action order. So don't have any of these if you can, but I do. So Yeah, the buff only is for these, huh? Greatly increases on break gauge, decreasing resistance. Increases MP recovery rate. Effect increases for those enemies, okay. Increases all enemies' defense. Yeah, some really annoying stuff. Hey, looking Mary, how's it going? I'm doing absolutely fine. We're doing fantastic right now. And it's only going to get better. It's gonna remove buffs. Just defense down. Single hit, no problem. This might miss, we'll see. Oh, we hit it good. Aina gave Eve steroids. If she does that, I would believe it. Alina has some connections. She probably knows we'll get that stuff. Oh no, not MP rate down. You still have enough of this. So since my special lasts for 2 turns, it should be fine to do this, right? Let me check. So now the special lasts for 2 turns. But she's about to get a turn because I used it just before her turn. So let's see what this checks out. Means that she now is missing a turn. So now it's in 1 turn, right? Still 2 turns. It doesn't tick down for the first turn. Huh. It doesn't tick down for the first turn? That is just weird. What? There's something weird going with that buff. Yeah, she had Eve in a barrier, right? So I guess you just removed the barrier. I guess depletion resistance, yeah, that kind of sucks, but maybe it's still gonna be good enough, who knows? Yeah, that really is a big one. We should wait then. Yeah, slow down for once. Maybe reapply this. Good. Now we slow down for this turn. Use laser eyes. You don't? If we essentials, I have A1, which is really good. Look at that, super special mega attack. Wow, that actually broke the shield. Gonna overcap on the enchanters here, but whatever. Shit happens. Okay, not this much. Actually, to refresh this. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do. That's a lot of damage. Okay, maybe this boss wasn't all that was cracked up to be, but then again, this team is stacked as fuck. Like, this team is insanely powerful. Like, the actual power level of this team is absurd. We'll have to figure out how to do this one with, like, not having absurdly powerful characters like this. That Homura was kind of insane. The thing is, the boss was already dead even before the Homura ult, because she was just that crazy. Jesus Christ. Like that, like even before that attack, Jesus. Because Ren's damage is so incredibly high even before break. Like, that's insane just how high Ren's actual damage is. Okay, let's put some other music on. What else do we have? We can do something from the newest tour game that I streamed 2 weeks ago. What do we have? Let's go with this one. Should turn it down, I think. It's a bit of a different kind of theme, so it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a different tone. Maidan is not A5, sadly, but it's A4. Yeah, A4. The thing is, the important part is A2. Like, A2 is when Ren really starts kicking in gear, because then she does like twice as many follow-up attacks. And then if you have her EX and Crystallis on top of that, like if my Crystallis for Ren are jacked as fuck. Like if you check these Crystallis, her EX is so incredibly good. Like this is one of the best EX in the game. And then you have some other ones here as well with, of course, more crit. I need more crit on her. Like this one down here, like this one needs way better stuff. Yeah, I need to reroll this. What am I doing? But yeah, if you go with these Crystallis and then you also build some crit secondary stats, like I need way more crit secondary stats, she hits so fucking hard. Like look at that attack. Look at that fucking attack. Like it doesn't compare directly to an attacker, but that's still an insanely high amount of attack. Yeah. Actually, it's not even fully stacked. Like this stacks attack percent every time she does a follow-up attack. Like oh my god. And then you have her Ascensions on top of that. Where is it? Like the Ascension down there. Oh my god. Everything around her about it is just way too good. Ui is extremely good. Like absolutely good. She's not so good that you have to immediately throw all your rolls at her, but Ui's really good for like if you get her in the future from the standard pool, you're not gonna be disappointed. What's your point on liquids? I haven't done them yet, but once we're done with this Wild Pokesnaft fight, we're gonna do it, right? So right after this Nightmare battle, we're gonna do it. Although no, I think I'm gonna have to show you guys. I'm gonna have to show you guys the new Namae story chapter, because there's a Namae story chapter that I need to show you as well. But then we're doing link rates right after that. But I can tell you already that I'm gonna like the link rates. They're just good. Welcome as well to see everyone who's joined in the meantime since I've started streaming. I hope you've all been doing well. I hope all your pulls in the gacha generally, especially today, are gonna be as good as possible. This story chapter has hands compared to the one before it, at least. Literally. But once your team becomes strong enough, the game doesn't really have much else that it can throw at you. I'm not even getting a turn because follow-up attacks are chaining off of each other and just killing everything. We're gonna watch the anime. If you want to get the story of Manga Record, don't watch the anime, because the anime has its own story that is separate from the one in the game. So the story of the etc. Manga Record and of Manga Record, the game Manga Record, is actually different than the one from the anime. So if you want the story, you probably shouldn't watch the anime. That said, if you've already played the game and you think that the writing in the game kind of sucks, then you're the perfect person to watch the anime. Because the writing in the anime is much better. Although the production has some issues, and it's very obvious that the production had some issues, sadly, when you watch the anime. The story, at least in etc., is shorter, like much shorter than the story in the original Manga Record, because they cut some stuff out, they've condensed some stuff to make it like not nearly as long as in the original Manga Record, at least. Is Act 2 better written? Probably. I haven't actually read it myself yet, so I don't know. But I heard it is. To a degree, I don't know. It seems more like a mess. Act 2 sounds like a mess. But we don't know. Well, I don't know, rather. Oh, they're definitely gonna change Arc 2 when it comes to etc. Because Arc 2 is like 3 times as long. Like literally 3 times as long, I think, as Arc 1 of Manga Record. And they already cut down a lot out of my record Arc 1, so they're gonna cut a lot out of Arc 2. It's way too long. It is more dark. It is indeed more dark, but that doesn't mean that it's better. Like, I can't judge it because I haven't read it. It has really good side stories, but I don't know the main story I haven't read either. Yeah, not many people have read the main story for Arc 2, because it's really long. Yeah. Okay, let's do something else. What else do we have? We know this. What do we have? Arc 2 is Kagome is like second protagonist. Kind of. Hard to say. But yeah, kind of. It is indeed Moko. Yes, people know it. That's good. Yes, people indeed know this song. Arcu's very good character. I think it's the best part of the arc itself, but I hate Yuna. What? Yuna's great? What? Yeah, that's just a personal thought. Yeah, Yuna's fantastic. I like Yuna. Okay, but do you know this one? Whose team is that? Yes, exactly, if you don't know it. I'll give it a minute. This screenshot is canonical. This is... Where is that bustling marketplace? It's the theme of Chimata. Tin Sweets, you're wrong, because this is not the Stagecraft Witch. It's the Stage Witch. Shake my head, you don't even know the names of the witches. I missed the debuff. Well, the ailment wouldn't have been cleansed at least. Let's hit the wound. Come on, we did not hit the wound. The window called her a Stagecraft Witch. Mistakes are allowed. It did call her a Stagecraft Witch for a long time, and then just last week or something they actually changed the name. So just last week they decided, yeah, I know what, it's not Stagecraft Witch anymore. Please hit the wound now. Nice. was instantly gonna drop a turn off of that. Still not able to get mob you. Just as good. Basically, I think that they're both on a similar level. I've not been refreshing my barrier in a while. Maybe I should do that again. What else do we have? I think the only petitioner was called something else before chairperson, which I don't actually know. You can't break my shields, they're too powerful. If you got full kit, just no skill. Skill's the most important part. It's absolutely busted. Well, poke E-snack. Get it? Nice. Time to get destroyed. Bam, 700,000. Not even close. Sadly, not final whelp. Final whelp is after this. They cut that dialogue. Oh man, sadly they did. And then Madookami happens. The class representative witch. Seto Kaichu? Yeah. I guess that since it is a really long name, I guess you could shorten it down to just chairperson witch. It makes sense. Yeah, the one Pookie's knocked back his dialogue was slightly missing. Time for big buffs, bam. Burp. Why not call her the chair witch? Because she throws chairs, so it makes sense. And tables too. Don't forget about that. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost done with main story. We're about to be there. Wait, that's 2 more? I better miss one. Wait, let me just check. I might have missed an extra somewhere. I missed an extra somewhere. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's gonna have to be another fight. I'm gonna take a piss while this goes. It's the last normal fight.
Yeah!
That was really important. Remember, guys, to stay hydrated. Hello, chair. Hope I was able to keep you guys company. A0 Mami or A0 Homo, the better buffer. I would go for probably Homo. Hard to tell. They're pretty even. Is Steve Collins an amalgamation witch like a book? Is absolutely not. At least I don't think so. It's hard to, like, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh my god, we got them sprites, wow. We're no longer the mock of Margaret games who do not represent a character in the story. No longer part way. Interesting. I guess, yeah, you're right. That's right. Okay, now we can go. The actual final battle. Okay, this is it. But yeah, everyone stay hydrated. It's very important. Very important. You can probably delay this. Okay, please hit it. You didn't hit it again. No. Shield. Doesn't do much. That's gonna hurt though. Please hit it. Nice. So I saw a mystery. I forgot about talking about amalgamation. At least I remember one. But I don't like I have a photographic knowledge, so I don't know. This one's gonna take a while. It has a really long break bar, like an insanely long break bar. Oh no, not speed down. It's never gonna have a shield at this point, I feel like. Does it? Yeah, I don't think it does anything to like increase the amount of break damage it takes. You just have to wait for a really long time. Missing wound with A2 a lot. Yeah, sometimes, like, you can check the resistances now, right? You can go in here and check resistance, and it's like 60% wound resistance, which means you have a 40% chance to hit. And if you have 80% hit rate, you can do the maths. That means you have a 72% chance to hit, if that's how it works. But yes, Nintendo's biggest practices are pretty bad. Why are games getting more complicated and longer? Because we can. And because, like, that's stuff we couldn't do before, so why not? Wonk. Oh no, not this attack. That attack can't kill, by the way, as far as I know. It's a percentage-based damage. So even though this attack looks really dangerous, it actually isn't. If you have the ability to not take any more damage, that is, which I have, because I just have a defender who can just have shields up so I don't take damage. I supposed to used to get Ui. I got Ui on my first 10 roll. And then I got the second one like 5 rolls later. Opening her nose, it's a weak point. I need to always refresh shield whenever it's Kirika's turn, because otherwise it may actually drop off at some point. Wait, it got removed? Barrier apply can only be removed by its duration expiring. Or did they talk about the initial barrier? Like the battle start barrier and not the other barrier? Huh. Anyway, that's really bad because I'm not getting another Kirika turn before it's the boss turn, so I think I'm actually dead. You can totally bring 2 breakers into this fight, you're right. You're right, you don't actually have a Dark Breaker. Yeah, actually dead here, by the way. Not even joking, I am indeed dead here. You're kind of supposed to bring a healer to this, but I didn't. Because why not? I have a Kirika. And I'm dead. Tsukuya is a Dark Breaker, but not single target, is the problem. I can actually show you something else though, because I have been doing something. I may have a double Iroha with EX Crystallis. I may have that. Oh, so in your opinion, fantastic. She's absolutely really good. So we're gonna use Iroha now instead, which would be much better. Yeah. The funny part is that even though this is supposed to be the chapter where Ui is really good, I don't think Ui is actually that good against this boss. But I'm still keeping her. But I think that Ui is actually not that great against this boss. Mostly because you just want to break this boss as fast as possible, and Ui doesn't really help you much with that. I mean, she gives speed buffs, but there's like other speed buffers who do a similar job. So like that she specifically is good here. How slow is Iroha? Jesus. Wait, why do the buffs? We don't need to buff. I guess I have to get to a special faster. That may actually kill someone. How is double Iroha this bad? How is double Iroha this bad? I don't understand. Oh man, that is just laughable. Wow. That is actually laughable. The boss didn't even have any buffs yet. That was without the boss having buffs. Wow. That was actually laughable. Yeah, let's actually get a second breaker, by the way. I'm gonna use Iroha for this. Because you're actually entirely correct that you would just use a second breaker for this. Let's go this one. But Iroha doesn't even have portraits, no? Whoops, actually another click. MP, can you get speed, please? Yeah, and you can have that. You know, that is fine. The Yanqing and Chi-Chi? Double Iroha is actually pretty good. You just need her full Chrysalis setup. And Momoko is also really good. There's, like, Exeter doesn't really have a Yanqing or Chi-Chi because, like, every character is actually pretty decent in some way. But there's no way that Yanqing and Chi-Chi are decent in any situation. Yeah, but Yanqing and Chi-Chi are not usable, that's the point. Please crit. Okay, crit next time, please. Not having a speed buff is actually quite noticeable here now. Because my Kirika is never getting another turn before this. Okay, please crit now. Please crit now with the next one, please. I need this buff. Oh, you're absolutely trolling now. She has like 60% crit rate right now. 60%. How are you missing? So Chloe's different from Raka? Yeah, it's like an entirely different fight. But her active skills aren't that much different. The difference is her passive. She doesn't have the 1 turn weak, 1 turn strong now. She now just ramps up in damage for every turn. And you basically can't deal any damage until you break her. So you're basically just trying to speedrun breaking her now before she kills you. It's what I did. Okay, Iroha, you better fucking crit now. You have 60% crit rate still. You're actually trolling now. How do you miss 3 crits with 60% crit chance? Actually trolling. I know, she's hella fast for breaking. On AoE, I don't know about single target. Also, the boss isn't void weak. The boss is neither void weak nor water weak, so actually they both would be very terrible here. Ingo's that debuff back, there it is. Yeah, they would actually both be very terrible here because the boss is not weak to those. They also just die. Because the boss does more damage to them, by like quite a lot actually. Like this one specifically. Okay, please just fucking crit. Are you actually trolling now? Jesus Christ. 60% crit rate, by the way, 60%. Why it takes so long? Yeah, we have different speed now this time, nice. And I just lost the buff from the crit anyway. There we go, we have it back, Jesus. Oh, Aina is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A book is big about Ras Society. I'm pretty fine. Whatever Romano will be shown at Maga Day. I think it's gonna be shown before then. Probably next show, whenever they show the next thing, whatever, they probably will show it. $10 on Insanity? Give me $10! No, no, I'm fine. I don't want the $10 anyway. This time I'm fine. No sweat on forehead, and my forehead is ginormous. Nice, and the boss is dead. Maybe not immediately dead, but soon. I think the boss actually goes up to 999%, 990. No, just 900% actually. Which we won't see because the boss is gonna be long dead before then. Never mind. It actually racks up percentages really fast. Oh, it goes even further. 999%. There we go. And bam! You're not gonna see that special, sadly. The Vegan is absolutely gonna get an awesome Maga Day. There's not a question in my mind. So that boss actually that boss actually felt more difficult than the fight against Eve. Interesting enough. Okay, but now we can actually have in-game music again. Woo! Once we talk to our AQ here. Although we actually will need music again for the link rates. Let me see. What can we get for that? Whoops, no.
ピュエラピクトゥこれはもうエキサイトして今回もピュエラピ僕から君にありがとうこの絵なんだか今のにすごく涙が出そうだよ
Insane potential against it though. Yeah, I love that stuff. Make it insane.
どんな苦悩があろう涙が出そうな今までとまただとしたら答えは
Because
脆弱な輝きの
a guardian light of fragile brilliance. Oh my god. She's just making up new phrases.
記憶の光をわちゃわちゃ頑張ったりマジカル AQ が描いた絵を見たら
Wow, we got another key from that. Amazing. You think AQ is Ayana? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so let me actually get this one. Nice. Yay, we got music back. Woo! I'd like to take some stuff now. Here, take me all this. Okay, I would like some more stuff, please. Give me stuff. I like stuff. Oh, look at that stuff. There's so much stuff. We also need... Wait, no, not here. Can you get to Hotfire from here? You can't get to Hotfire from here. What's the point? There's a really important thing we have to do. We have to go here and we have to increase this Hotfire level to at least 4 because now the portrait shows up in the gallery, which means I can look at it and get gems. And also do this stuff, but we're not going to look at it because that is for you guys to do. Okay, listen to the voice. Awesome. Okay, let's actually see.
はじめまして。私は玉木うい。小さい頃から入退院を繰り返してて、この院内学級には詳しい方なんだ。だから、もしわからないことがあったらいつでも聞いて。あ、そうだ。
Stop talking. I can't translate so much at once. Okay, never mind. You were just introducing yourself and talking about the times you went to school. There's just too much stuff at once. Do the link rate medals expire the PvP ones? I think they don't. I don't know. Wait, is Magical Girl Story? Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's the important part. But let's first go in here. And I'm showing you a trick that I showed you as well last time, where you just say play all obtainable stories. All obtained stories, and then as soon as you go in here, you then go all the way back out, and you instantly get all of them. Right? That got you all of them? Yeah, now we got all of them at once. Nice. Easy. And now the actually important stuff. More character main story. There's, oh my god, there's multiple. These are, okay, I need to show you guys this because I've seen some screenshots from these. I've seen some screenshots of this and there's some crazy stuff in here.
逃げるから捕まえたの。せっかく僕が君のために読み書
Oh
き
god,
を
you
教
can
え
read
て
and
あ
write
げ
now,
た
wow.
難しいし教えてもらって
Reunit with Ui Doppel someday? Possible. Just something that I had books. I think there was a lot more than just that. Actually, I don't even know if she was talking about books.
確かに僕は勉強で苦労をした経験がない
I've
から
never experienced the pain of
教え
studying.
ることに関しては得意じゃないかもしれない。どうして苦労しないの？君と違って
I'm a
僕
genius.
は天才。じゃあ私は努力次第ではどうとでも。実際僕が
Important.
ただ労力。君が本を読めるようになれば助かること。今まで僕一人でも問題なく当人にやる気がないのなら
You gotta learn how to read. Lazy Annahme.
勉強はやめておこうか。きっと今ま
Yay, yay.
みんな。いや、本がたくさんあるんだから。
Yeah, I've gotta be able to read them.
本が読める。僕の場合は
I think that in my case, it was because I had the power to create labyrinths.
もしかしたら先代は
Perhaps the previous keeper could foresee the Memswag could one day be scattered.
東大森。
Got that power, huh?
ああ、そうだ。本が読めることも東大森として。
Being L3 was a requirement too. Wow.
私やっぱり僕が教えてもいいけれど、東大でそのためにできるなら今日から僕としたことが自ら何も考えず空っぽになって。だったら
Wait, what did you say about showing Potter's
読め
home?
ばいいと思う。
Strawberry milks. Wait, milks?
永久なら耳をし随分と前の話をしはまさかわかや。
Any idea what AQ fully is? AQ is the since this is part of the law of cycles, and we're in the law of cycles right now. That means that basically, this is the soul of Alina, basically, who has joined the law of cycles, who has been put into a green cube to help out as the lighthouse keeper. And if you're like, wait, you can't just put Megaka souls in random stuff and have them help out. Bebe and Nagisa. Etc. is a direct continuation of Magia Record after Arc 2, by the way, in case you guys don't know. And we know that Yoraka is basically either Kure or a familiar of Kure. So AQ basically is just Alina Cube, basically.
騒がしいね。絵を見つけたの。絵って僕が描いたもの。なるほど。
Oh, that was right before I got here.
もしかして君またヨ
Something
ダカ
from
のも
Nighthawk.
のを勝手に借りるねって言っただけじゃ了承を得たこと。そうなの。ヨダカに謝って返す。それからわかった。ちゃんと返すから。言ってることはわからないけれど。
Wow.
それで
What sort of drawing did you find? A full magical girls. A kid's drawing. Do you know who they are? These are the original 4. Perhaps one of them do it for fun. 4 original kids. The ones who existed before I did. Same color as Nighthawks right now. Cherry blossom tree. They're getting so much less and less subtle every single time. 始まりの4人の絵ってもっと見てみ。興味が湧いてきた。そうか。東大の中を探せば。じゃあ、ただ君がするべきその合間で探してみるといいんじゃない。じゃあ、私と永久。どうしてそうなるのか。よーい。Let's go. やれやれ。やれやれ。話を聞かないのは出会った。But yeah, that's the 4 characters is Toka, Nemu, Ui, and Iroha. And the Sakura tree in the background, of course, was Sakurako. And the reason why they are the original 4, specifically in how it relates to the lighthouse, that's Arc 2 spoilers. I can't tell you Arc 2 spoilers, but if you've read Arc 2, you know why these 4 specifically might be connected to this. But that's Arc 2 spoilers, I'm not gonna go there. The infinite Iroha magic symbol appears when you play the game for the first time. Yeah, there might be some connections there. Flick clack, wow. Insane dialogue.
さっきから音が気になって静かにできないのならヨダカと遊んでそれはおはじきかいこれおはじきっていうの
I don't know what that is, but yeah, shiny marbles.
永久も一緒に遊ぶキラキラは楽しいいや細かいことはそうだおはじきみたいにキラキラしてる謎謎かい灯台の外に見える
Shiny sparkling things we can see outside the lighthouse. The stars. Oh, so we're somewhere where you can see the stars in the universe. Like in the law of cycle.
星々にロマンを持つよく考えるとそうなの宇宙に散らばるのが星だと定義外で光っているものたちは
Those shiny things outside cannot be considered stars. It looks stars just like them. The universe does not exist here because we're outside of the universe's scope, like the law of cycles.
宇宙が宇宙という果実の表面を種けれど宇宙ではない灯台からなら鈴なりに実った宇宙たちのつまりここか個別の宇宙であるかもしれない
This might be its own universe, you know, because the law of cycles we know is outside of just one universe and exists basically in like a multiverse situation.
まあそれも少なくともあれら星という名の種がない輝く果実そのもの
Yeah, lots and lots of lore.
そんな説明よだかあの星を永久みたいにはあじゃあ僕あっちはよだか
Those ones look like Nighthawk. Wow. Is this what I think it is?
僕は今まさに
The moment a constellation is discovered? Wow.
星で絵を描くことさ君は空っぽで物事の空っぽだからこそ君の観測はいいこともちろんいいことさ
They're dropping so much lore here. Like everything is coming together now. You know, shit from this blah blah blah. Yeah. Don't worry, no one has really spoiled anything so far from what I can see in the chat. Law of Cycle is supposed to also remember and know everything. Well, the Law of Cycle has to know everything, because otherwise how would the Law of Cycles know where and how? It has to actually save everyone. Because in order to save every magical girl, you would have to know every magical girl and every magical girl's story. Yeah, the Law of Cycles is technically a law of reality rather than a god. And AQ is nicer than Alina. Well, it's post-Arc 2 Alina, and post-Arc 2 Alina is a bit different than the Alina that you know. So that's all I can say. I'm still missing Toka. She's the only character I'm missing. Well, and Holy Alina, but or Holy Mami, I mean. But yeah, whatever. What else we have on the gallery? We have the portraits. Oh, nice portraits. Yeah, these. Yeah, it's pretty clear that because of what happens at the end of Arc 2 that this then leads into etc. in a way. And it's also very clear that yes, Alina is indeed, or Alina's soul rather, is AQ. And that we are in the Law of Cycles and that we are trying to somehow repair the Law of Cycles in a way, or help out the Law of Cycles because shit has gone down. And now that shit has gone down, we need to save everyone. And that specifically this lighthouse is the way to do it. And Namae is instrumental in it. With a good fortune, look at that. Wow. Something else to note is, well, this is where it goes into heavy speculations. But personally, I believe that the reason why specifically Namae is here to save everyone, and why we don't know or have any idea yet who Namae's original character is that I believe the reason the Law of Cycles has sort of taken damage in a way is because the Law of Cycles has been in some way corrupted or attacked or damaged by the symbol witch. 10 to the power of minus 43. So because 10 to the power of minus 43 has done its stuff, that means that now someone needs to actually repair the damage. And who else better to repair the damage than who I believe to be the character or the magical girl that became the Symbol Witch, which means that I believe that Namae is the magical girl that became the Symbol Witch, which is why she's here specifically, because the Symbol Witch is the one that ends up damaging the Law of Cycles. And that is why I think Namae is here. And why she's also a character we don't know, because we don't actually ever know who the person is that became the Symbol Witch. So yeah, that's basically my idea. Time for link rates. Time for link rates. So yeah, those Namae stories were really fucking important. Like, really important. Okay, we need to make a team for score attack. Now let me change my main team back. Actually, no, that's not. This is now going to become my raid team. Link raid. We need Dark, Aqua, and Void. So we're gonna use Homu Homu. I would have otherwise used Swimsuit Saika because Swimsuit Saika is kind of busted, but yeah, we kind of need this. What else we need? I don't think can stay. Then I think we take it in. I think we take it in, and then we take. I don't think we need Kirika yet, but we'll need her later. So we might as well put her on the team already. And I think this is what we're gonna go with. Although I think we're only single target, right? Because if it's only single target, we're actually taking. And she's A4, by the way. Just A4 things. Yeah. So I think we're going with this. My mouse just got teleported, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Why exactly 10 to the minus 43? 10 to the minus 43 is the name of the final form of the Symbol Witch, which is a very symbolic name. Like, it doesn't really spoil anything to just talk about the symbolism behind the name, which is that 10 to the power of minus 43 is basically, as far as physics is concerned, you can think about the lowest amount of time or the lowest amount of distance that can possibly exist, for example, and that is called either Planck distance or the Planck time, named after Planck. And the Planck time, I think, is 10 to the power of minus 43. But basically, whenever I first saw 10 to the power of minus 43, I immediately thought that that's like the Planck distance or the Planck time, and then I looked it up, and yes, it is. It actually is a Planck unit, basically, which is an infinitesimally small amount. And the infinitesimal can also be seen as the opposite of the infinite. And that's why it's that. But yeah. Is overflowing for now? Depends. Do you... Nagisa and Mifuyu and even Akumura may be within the next 2 to 3 months. If you want, like, if you really want any of those, you probably don't want to roll for Ui right now. But if you don't care at all about any of these characters, then yeah, maybe you can just roll for Ui right now, but you don't really need to because she's a standard character, meaning she will be in a standard pool at some point, so it's not a need. You don't need to roll for her. Problem is, you don't need Yachio for her to be better than Homura. You don't need Yachio for her. In this? No, I think in this, Homura is better. Like, in Link Raid, you don't care for, like, single strongest hit, like in Score Attack. Like, in Score Attack, the only thing that matters is the single strongest hit, so that's why you use Yachio. But here you just need to kill the boss at all. And if it comes to just killing the boss, as fast as possible even, yeah, I think Homura is way better. Do you know the only one Ultimate animation per day is coming out? Deption, welcome to stream, by the way, and I think it will be in early September, so I think in 1 or 2 weeks from now. You can take attack. In fact, we actually have a better attack up now. We also have this. No, that ain't it. We have this. That's another attack plus 20. Which I think has better stats than the other one. So look at cake baking, that's plus 52 from the one I currently have. And then this one is plus 123 from what I currently have. Which is still less than this. So it's still, so this Save as Apostle right here, still the best attack up one, right? This is still the best attack up one. But this is now the second best one, which means that if you have double DPS like Ren right here, she can now use this one. We also have another speed plus 20, I think. Not this one, but this one actually is really good as well, although the base attack sucks. Oh, the base attack actually sucks really hard in this thing. What the fuck, 155? This was at 372. Okay, it's terrible. It's actually terrible. Sorry, you're not going to use that one. This one, MP recovery rate. I don't know about the stats of this one. Let me check it. People speculate that Galbian and Symbol Witch wished for Elf Screen somewhere. Yeah, we actually know a little bit more about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. What is the stats on those? On that one? MP recovery rate. 212. Attack. 212 attack. The other one is 215 attack. Okay. Almost the same stats. Okay, never mind. And then the other one is less. They all have very similar stats. It doesn't make much difference. Yeah. As we have the Symbol Witch is strong enough to mess with the literal law of reality. Yes, the Symbol Witch is the most powerful entity that we have ever seen in the entire Madoka franchise. And nothing else comes even close to how powerful the Symbol Witch is. Like, while Purgisnacht is a tiny ant, like an actual ant, compared to how strong Symbol Witch is, it's like a multiple magnitude stronger. Like, I would say that, like, Symbol Witch is even more powerful than the most powerful version of Gretchen that we've ever seen, by the way. Like, it's insane. Actually insane. Yeah, even stronger than Madoka's Witch. As far as we know. So yeah, Symbol Witch is kind of busted. So if I'm thinking about what could even corrupt or damage the law of cycles, it would be the Symbol Witch. There's more reasons why I think that. Like, it's not the only reason, there's more to it. But like I said, if you want to know more reasons, you gotta read Arc 2, specifically the ending of Arc 2, and specifically Puella Historia. But it's gonna be like 4 or 5 years until we get Puella Historia in etc. But I'm not gonna spoil anything right now. But yeah, there are reasons why I believe this. We still have other stuff. We have speed. Yeah, gotta get that one up there. All these portraits are really good. Maybe not specifically better than others, but generally really good. We also have this one, another defense one. Might as well also upgrade this one. I think that's about it. These ones down here don't matter. Okay, so now you can take this one. So this one gives 225 defense. This one's speed. This one gives a little bit more defense. We're actually taking this one now. Possible number of witches' offspring. Well, 10 to the power of minus 43 is extremely small, so it would be less than 1. Yeah, we don't know too many. The thing is also that, like, yeah, the magical girl that became the Symbol Witch is an entirely blank slate because we don't really know much about her, so it could absolutely be anyone. Oriko on top, as always, in the portraits. I would have thought it would be Homura damaged the law of cycles by accident. I mean, that's also possible. I don't quite believe that because with AQ and with Yoraka, they are leaning really strongly into Magia Record. So I think it has to do with that. Seems the speed portrait better than the old one? I don't think it is. It did seem just barely weaker. It's more defensive. So then this one is more aggressive, the other one is more defensive. So it depends if you want to have more defense or if you want to have more attack. Personally, I think more attack is what I would go for, but if you want to use it on a character that doesn't really care about damage but might die, then yeah, the defensive one would be better. But they're kind of even. They're very even. But yeah, overall, they're very good portraits. Like, I'm using 2 of them already on my team. That's really good. 3 of them even. I'm using 3 of those portraits on my team right now. 2 of them. Okay. Oh, it should be 3. I'm using 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, so that's really good. Okay, this is the team I'm going to use for this one, I think. So, time for more link raid. We're going to one-shot this one as well. I'm not even going to turn on music right now because this boss is going to die really fast. Also, Reina is really good at breaking. Not that it really matters because it was already dead. Yeah, okay, never mind. Someone else joined. Is it Becky? Again. Becky, you're absolutely on point. Becky's probably watching the stream. Probably someone in chat is right now is Becky, but it's not called Becky, but has another name. So, before I want to continue, I want to actually do something. Oi is really good. I'm going to throw some more rolls at Oi. I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. Ooh! I could tell something was different because her eyes were closed. Name's eyes were closed, which means it was different. There we go. Now he's A5. Now he's A5. That's even faster breaking. I just need to upgrade it. What's I'm doing it right now? Here's another one. Is that Tsukuyo or Zakasa? That's Tsukuyo. Okay. Yeah, really good as well. What's doing it? Yeah. Just pick up your enemy break. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. One last time, and then we get the bonus. Okay, we got the bonus now. 12% chance for another Oi. 12% chance. Which is really low, so I'm probably not gonna get it. But hopefully whatever you do get is really good. Let's find out. I would say that's pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. Even though her A2 is not the best, I would say that's pretty good. So yeah, absolutely fine. And we still have I still have 29 more single rolls. So with 29 more single rolls, there's still a chance to get her. And of course, she's a standard character. So with her being a standard character, we're gonna get more of her in the future. But for now, I think A1 is gonna be where it ends for this right now. Now we have more keys, so we can actually keep rolling. We have an extra key from 50 rolls because we did 50 rolls. We got a key from that, which I haven't actually done yet. Let's see who it is. What is my luck? Welcome to Stream with Champion Night. We've gotten even better luck earlier today. Absolutely no need for Kyoko at all, but I'll take her. I got Ui on my first 10 rolls, so my luck was pretty good today, yeah. Okay, we have 3 keys, just normal keys, so don't expect anything. Do the missions for 10 easy Magus keys? Yeah, I'm doing that as well, don't worry about it. So then we can get even more Magus keys. So we could get a Magus character. Oh my god, nice. There's something else need to do though, now that we've gotten some rolls down. I know some people in chat are going to disagree with this, as they kind of always do. We're not getting a key, we're getting Maga Grimoires. Because we need so fucking many Grimoires, and there's no way of getting many of them. It's like the only way of getting more Martial Grimoires, because they're just so fucking rare. Just so incredibly rare. It's insane how rare they are. And you need so many of them, like insanely amount of them. So yeah, I'm actually really getting that. Event 5. I haven't done Score Attack yet, so I'm not gonna have the one from here. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to do. Oh my god, there's still so much time, so much stuff left to do. Here's by the 5-star key 15. Single rolls, these are the single rolls from the day. If the Ui, I'm not gonna go for the final one because that's insane. I don't think you should go full pity on a standard character because that's kind of insane. Okay, time for more keys. That's one, yeah. So I think there's some keys in here somewhere. Or was it here? There's some keys somewhere. The boss battle? In Scene... Oh, the Scene 0 Part 1. Oh yeah, we need to do that one as well. Why did it just say the boss battle? It could have just said the name of the boss. I understand logic, but I heard you look at. Yeah, at some point you just have... At some point you have so many characters that all want like 30 or 40 books. Like if you have like 3 or 4 characters that all want 40 books. there's like no time to get more characters and more essentials. You kind of need to actually get some specials at some point.
この調子だぞ。
いい判断ね。
はい。
Don't hog all the luck to yourself. I'm the one streaming, which means that I deserve that luck. No, just kidding. I'm actually really sorry. I hope you get more luck as well when you roll and that you get all the characters that you want. Because it's better if more people... Like, isn't it better if more people have luck? So I hope you have good luck as well. I'm going to buy them in 2 events, I think. Oh no. Hope you get Nemo for Magus rolls. All of the Magus are kind of good. Right now, Nemo is like only good if you have Swimsuit Mummy, but if you have Swimsuit Mummy, she's really good. And if there's future Forest Attackers, she's all gonna be even better. That was a standard character. That was standard boss, I mean, so yeah. Standard bosses like don't really have much of anything. Okay, we have that. We didn't even look at that portrait, did we? We have to look at the portrait now. We have to look at the portrait. Sorry, I have to look at it. I need to. I'm Alina. I have to look at that portrait now. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the portrait. There we go. 10 gems. You're welcome. Mabi is one of the best characters in the game, so I also hope that you get her. And we have 10 keys now, so we can take a look at if we maybe get one of the Magus characters. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, we didn't get him. But we're already there. 10 points. We're gonna maybe... I don't know if we're gonna get another 10 keys today, but there's 10 more keys that are coming after this. And then I may actually do the other 3 10 rolls. I'm not quite certain, but maybe I will. So yeah, now it's time for actually more Link Raid. Woo! What does the boss actually do, by the way? Nothing so far. I think it only, like the boss, I think only really gains mechanics when the boss actually gets harder. So right now the boss has basically no mechanics. You can also change your backup settings to see if you want no backup or union backup or everyone can backup. I'm not going to change this right now. Once I get to like level 20, I might do some solo runs or something, but right now we're not going to do anything. Okay, we need some music for this. This is a flower boss. Let's do some flower music. Which one are we gonna take? There you go, let's do some flower music. It's a flower doll, it's a sandbox. What am I saying? Well, I guess sand is kind of related to flower. Fuck it, good enough. It's not Becky again. Becky is absolutely someone in chat right now. 100%. Once we're done with our own battles, we're then gonna join other people's battles. So right now, by the way, Konami was brutal. Yep. Hey, Konami is also pretty brutal. Have you seen her sisters? Jesus. So right now, Link Raid doesn't really do much because the boss is still very weak. You kind of have to wait until you can increase your power level all the way up. And I do wonder on future seasons of Link Raids if you're gonna start at higher levels already. Because the future seasons also start with level 1, and then it takes like 4 days for everyone to even get to level 20. That I don't know about that. But right now at least, we're gonna have to actually unlock the higher levels first, which means that right now, the boss is just very weak. Okay, you have 5 full turns to kill the boss. We already broke the boss still on turn 1, so... Becky's farming likes today. Rena's highest ascension character right now, she's honestly quite good. Rena's insanely good. Yeah, archetype was super fast specials, yeah, they managed to keep the archetype without just having the exact same kit again. So yeah, she's fantastic. Get 5 more from challenges and 5 more from 6 more 1 million score attacks. Yeah, books I think you mean. But you have to read, dang it. Oh, almost, but not quite, you know. It has been really fun so far, one of the best things actually in the game, and it's gonna get much better because right now the boss doesn't really need you to call backup really, because the boss is not very powerful. But like I said, higher difficulties, you're gonna absolutely, you're gonna really need all that backup. Also, I'm playing auto battle right now, of course I'll be much stronger if I wouldn't be on auto battle. See a Mario economy and etc. as a monster character with his reach and poison. No, that would actually be useful. We need it to be useful. Ow. No, not shield. Oh, that hurt. Bang. Oh my god, all people joined. Wow. Last one? Difficulty 6? Oh, they're already at 6. Wow. But then how else would Komi only runs of Nightmare be impressive? They're gonna be impressive right away. I'm gonna do this one normal battle, by the way. Manual, that is. Might not have needed to do that yet, because I think the buff is gonna run out by the time I actually get there. No, we need the fastest possible special on Oi, so we should actually stop her skill every single time. Because you really need to have her use her special immediately. There it is. It actually comes online immediately. Now you want speed is much higher. Auto battle is much, manual battle is much better here because now I can actually control my Reina to always get skill points, because otherwise Reina oftentimes just doesn't get a skill point and she really needs that skill. Look at that fast break, Jesus Christ, that was the fastest fuck break. I think the buff is about to run out, let's do this. By the way, sometimes the boss's HP bar jumps down, and that's because other players are dealing damage to the boss. So when other players deal damage to the boss, it jumps the HP bar down. Okay, time for damage. Bam! Okay, I have no idea how exactly the score is being calculated. Because it's not a one-to-one from damage to score. Like you can't see how the input actually is calculated. Quite interesting. I have a feeling that the more damage you do at some point, you just get less and less actual score. So that one person doesn't get all of the score and other people can still get some score for just helping out a little. So yeah, time for backup requests. We can now see all of the backups, the things in here, and at the very top will be union members, although right now it seems like none of the union members are actually in here. You have V, we have Yume Kumo. So, Dream Cloud. We have Virus, I need to help out Virus, it's a buddy of mine. So now we're gonna do it on auto battle. Oh, the boss is already almost dead. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Yeah, we didn't get to do much, which, you know, happens. Gonna get Virus a lot, that lineup we're gonna get more of them. I'm not gonna scroll down. If you're further down, I'm gonna scroll down, sorry. Look, I have a feeling we're gonna absolutely get more, well, let's see where he is. There might be Leo Chan, probably not though. Trypophobia, oh no. Not Trypophobia. Vice, oh. But yeah, you can see here. Also, if you remember, join and help you get more coins. Hey, welcome, Becky. Yeah, I knew there was someone in chat, but yeah, nice to see you there too. And yeah, that's a good thing, you know. Good thing that you checked it out. So I guess we all need to work together. Because you know what they say, we all lived together.
やれるよ。はい、もっとやれるんです。
But yeah, I'm pretty certain that on Magia Day they're gonna announce more force stars on Magia Day. Potentially even before that, but specifically on Magia Day.
続けます。この調子で。
Okay, I need to break fast because I can't do damage before I break, and once the boss breaks, it's gonna on someone else. They're gonna kill it.
速攻で型をつけよう。
続け
Like
ます。
once someone else breaks, the boss is gonna die. Yeah, I think other people have broken, and the boss is gonna die in their end now. I shouldn't have done that. That's a waste of time. Yeah, I think the boss is dead
どう
now.
ってこと貫くわよ。
We don't even get to do anything.
鏡よ。
続けていくわ。
And it's totally dead
続
now.
けます。
Yep. Like if you don't join like immediately as soon as it gets put up, you don't even have time to break. Lisa, what? So basically that's all you do now? What do you have here? That is that just kanji? Kanji machine. It's the kanji machine. Wow. That guy's the kanji machine. Insane. I just want to see if I recognize people. Well, yeah, I know what Snorlax is, but you know. Actually, I didn't check if there was a button to just refresh.
貫くわよ。
The sleep girl from Margaret Foster. Oh, Hotaru.
の言った通り
Hotaru is very nice. We like Hotaru.
この調子で。
The dogs who come after.
いい判断。
That's right. I even have
全然大丈夫です。
this.
はい、それ。
邪魔者は排除。
どうってことないを貫くわよ。この調子でみんな手伝って。
How to play a feature does anything. It makes other people feel good.
オリコの言った通り。
And making other people feel good is very important.
どう
You can absolutely see when the boss's HP bar jumps down and when other people's scores jump up that other people were able to break the boss. Because as soon as someone breaks the boss takes insane damage on their end. Kanji machine. Oh, Momoka is in there. Let's help out Momoka. Maybe next time again? Yeah, on Monday.
どうってことない貫くわよ。
Although right now the boss dying really fast is not going to be much of an issue because once the boss fights become much harder, you're not going to be able to kill the boss that fast anyway.
この調子で。
Like when the boss fight becomes harder, like up to level 20,
いい
it's
判断。
gonna be it's gonna be happening a lot even that bosses just survive the entire hour. Because keep in mind, only 10 players can actually join a battle. So let's say 10 players join and these 10 players are not actually able to together kill the boss within their 5 turns that they have. Then the boss will just survive the full hour and the fight will be
続けます。
not successful.
いいところを。それ。
Yeah, don't forget the temple on Sunday, it's very important.
悪くや。
No, other people broke. No, the boss fight's about to end and I did accidentally use the wrong thing. Nope. You like when the boss is so weak, you can immediately tell when someone breaks the boss. Oh, I did forget to like, because that's when the boss just immediately dies. Quickly join before other people break.
いい度胸じゃない。
Like this is literally only gonna be a problem today, and if other future score attacks already start at a higher level, this literally will only ever be a problem for today, and then never again for the entire rest of the game's lifetime.
速攻で型をつけよ
この調子で。
No, other people are faster. They're gonna break faster. No.
う。いい判断ね。
はい、もっとやれる。
Like I'm setting up for damage, but there's no point in setting up for damage because the boss is gonna die from someone else in the meantime.
続けます。
No, I think the other guy below me has broken the boss.
どう
No.
ってことない貫くわよ。続けます。
オリコの言った。
どうってことないを貫くわよ。
Come on, back to boss.
続けます。
Let me do damage.
鏡よ。
続けていく。
Okay, we gotta do some damage here.
逃げられない。
Damage, 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 come on.
生きていくって決めたんです
My homer didn't get to use an attack, no. Whatever. Yeah, you all did great. Absolutely great, come on. We still have a whole bunch of points left. I don't want to use, like, I know you can use, like, these rings right here. I don't have them yet, but even if I have them, I'm not going to use them just yet. In fact, I'm going to go a bit slow on these LPP because I want to wait for the next reset. So, because with the next reset, well, that's the refresh button. With the next reset, you're going to be able to fight higher level witches, and higher level witches give more stuff.
いい度胸じゃない
In fact, the next reset is in like an hour. So actually, I should stop right now. I shouldn't even be doing this right now because this is not good.
鏡よ
速攻で型をつけよ
元気だそういい感じもっとやれるんです逃がさない続けます
But yeah, generally everything's going fine today. And you guess what? This stream is nowhere near ending because we also have to do score attack. Which means that, oh my god, there's so much stuff we have to do. I've been streaming for like 3 hours already and we're gonna be streaming for like another 2 hours or something, I don't know.
逃げられない
Yeah, oh my god, today's stream is fucking insane.
続けますそれキュッ続けます
This is something else.
生きていくって続けます貫くわよ鏡よ
Okay, it
続
doesn't.
けていくわ続けますそこ
Oh, now we're actually getting to do some damage. Noise. Bam.
みんな手伝って逃がさない
Nice, we got to deal a lot of damage. You guys gotta make sacrifice for the greater good. Oh my god, this is so good. By the way, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and whatever, and become a member. And someone told me I'm supposed to do that when I stream. Sure. Okay, someone told me there's keys somewhere. Where are the other 5 keys from? It's a good question. Where are the other 5 keys from? 10 keys from? Are they from here? Score attack. We do score attack. Yeah, right now link rate ends really fast, but like I said, once the boss becomes harder, you're not gonna be able to do much anymore. So this boss, by the way, is weak 2, light, dark, void, light, dark, void. Okay, yeah, do score attack right now. You come at the perfect moment, Sikong. How's it going, by the way? We got this.
この戦いが
Was it light, dark,
マリ
void?
オを救うために
Yeah, light, dark, void. Okay. Which means yes, Pluvia. Which means Ren.
新しい色鉛筆を
Which means this.
使えなくちゃ
Almost the exact same team. If not, no. Apart from Reyna, it's almost the exact same team. Jesus. So you need NP recovery from this. You need attack. Not this one. The other attack one. You take this one. You get speed. No, not this one. Speed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see you later. Pristine mess. Okay, gotta put all of these here. So the most perfect. And this. Should I use might be this one instead? Oh, I think the speed is more important. Okay. Oh, he still doesn't have any crystals, by the way, but fuck it, let's go. We ball. I don't know what this boss does. I just think that this is gonna be good because this team is basically good all the time. Okay, so as far as I know, this boss fight doesn't have music, so we've got music lined up already.
私だって
Attack up for turns. Oh no.
オリコの言った通りだ
Okay, you can see the resistances. Don't try to fight this thing if it has any of these resistant elements. Like, don't do it. Also, don't try to apply any of the elements from resisted elements. Right here, these are the resisted elements. You can see, oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Ailments from the non-resisted elements like Wound and Curse from Dark, they both work. Okay, each time a damage, each damage take is taken, because it's damage taken. Nice. Because attack speed with each passing turn, doesn't matter, we kill this thing fast. Your side damage increases. So, okay, this thing just gets stronger the longer the fight goes on, but if we deal damage to it at all, like every single tick of damage you do is weakening it. So, Ren is already perfect. And then we have ads. What do the ads even do? Are they just here for show? Grants 2 actions even number turns. Does more damage. Oh, when stuff not afflicted with ailments. Oh no. Okay, so these things need to be ailed. So basically you just use Ren, and then you use an AoE attacker if you had Oriko or Holy Mummy, I assume. Stun equals light? Theoretically yes, but stun is special because stun is always resisted, because stun is too powerful. I assume in the future there's gonna be like a different light type ailment, because right now there's actually 2 water type ailments, because they added Vortex, which is a water type ailment, I think. So I think in the future they're gonna add another light type ailment that isn't stun.
絶好調かも原さんやります私
So right now the attack down and everything doesn't matter because we're not dealing damage.
もっとやれる
Because we cause wound on everyone.
排除する
この調子で
They don't seem to do much, by the way.
続けますみんな手伝ってお願い
I'm getting cancelled when you scroll attack by anything above rank 40. Well, this is rank 50 right now, so let's see what happens.
生きていくって決めたんです続けます
オリコの言った通りだ速
do
攻で
this.
型をつけよう逃げられない
Okay, now both sides are afflicted with ailments where we need to ping pong it back and forth after a while.
続けます
We should probably also use Aina instead of Pluva actually, because Aina instead of Pluva will be much better because follow-up attacks. We're getting a lot of follow-up attacks, by the way, from the Kirika Ren combo, which gives us a lot of follow-up attacks.
悪くないかも
Okay, here comes another one of these.
ないか私だって続けます
Maybe Ois is very good here. I think Ois shouldn't be too much of a difference. I think most of it is just gonna come from Ren. Like, Ren is probably the playmaker here.
生きていくって決めたんです
Hold up.
続けます
There you go.
行く邪魔者は排除する
Use like Moimura instead of Oi might actually be better here overall.
そこ
Not entirely certain, but may actually be
続
better.
けます
But generally, I think it's gonna be a Ren show.
やれるよみんな手伝って続けます全然大丈夫や続けます
They're not dealing any damage so far. Like, I know I have to actually deplete their the stacks of the boss at least before anything happens,
続けます
right? Like, let me check the boss again what the actual stacks do. Increases damage taken. Yeah, we have to actually get rid of those first, so that's the thing, the number one thing we have to do. So right now we actually deal like no damage.
逃げられない
Even once we break the boss, we won't do any damage.
いいところを見せなきゃね
続けます
A2 Ren gets so goddamn many follow-up attacks, holy shit.
続けます
Get wiped at enemy red health because the boss stacked too much. That may be an issue, yeah.
生きていくって決めたんです続けま
Well, I am somewhat confident it's gonna be fine. Okay, I need to refresh here. And then refresh the other side as well.
邪魔者は排除。
この調子で
Yeah, we don't actually want to break right now. We actually want to take it slow and just get more follow-up attacks in before we break.
続けます。
オリコの言った通りだ。速攻で型をつけよう。逃げられない。
Boss deals no damage neither right now, but the boss will deal damage after a while. And we will also deal damage after a while. So right now everyone is just like both we and the boss are just setting up for later.
もっとやれるんです。続けます。生きていくって決めたんです。続けます。
The Kirika Renkobu gets so many follow-up attacks on enemy turns, it's insane.
続けます。
Okay, we're about to break like basically everyone. So you need to be careful here. We're gonna actually need buffs now because they ran out.
続けます。
Now follow-up attacks, please. Okay, they're breaking.
続けます。
邪魔者。
Maybe a faster break? I need to use this for the damage buff now. So I think we need to actually get the boss now.
お願い。
続けて。
Okay, they're all broken.
続けます。
Suzukimas. We've heard Suzukimas over 30 times now in this battle. Absurd.
悪くないかも。私だって。
I think the Ren actually breaks the boss. Never mind, we broke the boss.
続けます。
You also need follow-up attacks now just to get the boss percentage higher. I think we want to get 2 follow-up attacks to Fomo here. 2 special to Fomo here.
お願い。続けます。みんな手伝って。
排除する。逃げられない。うちが相手をする。
I think we do this. No, we're out of... No, we're out of skill points to do that.
続けます。全然大丈夫です。はい。
Yeah, we don't have... no, not quite yet.
私だって。
Yes?
続けます。
May have to use Mummy instead of Uya actually.
生きていくって
For the MP bonuses. Not entirely certain.
この調子で。
Okay, we need to refresh this. Yeah, there's not gonna be a 1 break kill,
全然
sadly.
大丈夫です。はい。
I think it's only gonna be just barely a 2 break kill
オリコ
actually.
の言った通りだ。
Yeah,
続けます。
2 long skill points. Like by the way, you can tell how many skill points I would be getting if this Ui was A4, because then every single special is a skill point. Just saying. Okay,
邪魔者は排
we're
除。
not actually yet at max break point because we got the bonus turn from the small enemies now being max break.
続けます。
Now we're max. At the worst possible time. Okay, not quite the worst possible time, but not at a good time at least.
続けます。
邪魔者は
Your first dark buffer?
逃がさない。
I think so, yeah. Oh, this looks good.
行くわ。
That's a lot of damage. 3.5 million. That's a lot.
続けます。
We may still get a kill here because we're gonna get a bonus turn. No, I think this is a kill. Yeah, I think this is a kill actually.
悪くないかも。
Not entirely certain though. Oh, this is difficult to tell. It's for 2 turns though. Oh, it's actually running out now. So we do this. No, I think we do it.
続けていくわ。
I didn't target the boss with that.
続けます。
Can I turn back the time, please?
相手をする。
Wouldn't have mattered though because we're low on MP actually, so that's bad. We really need that MP. I should only getting 1 more anyway.
全然大丈夫です。はい。それ。
い
Yeah, we're not getting one more anyway.
続けます。悪くないかも。私だって。
邪魔者は排除する。逃がさない。
This has to kill. If not, we have to kill the boss afterwards.
続けます。
I think it will.
行くわ。
お願い。続けます。
Oh, easy.
私が相手逃がさない。
We got another Ui special here as well. Oh, and actually, okay, not easy. Actually, that did lots less damage than I thought it would. I thought it would do a lot more damage.
逃げられない。
Yeah, I thought it would do a lot more damage than that. Never mind. Missing that one follow-up attack cost us the one break kill. The boss is gonna die now though, because even though the boss takes a lot less damage now, the boss is like so low HP. He's gonna die from chip damage now.
続けます。はい。
Like, I'm just gonna chip this boss down now.
悪くないかも。私だって。続けます。いい。それ。絶好調かも。
I need to refresh debuff after this.
続けます。
Dude, that is so sad that gets chipped down now. Jesus.
全然
It doesn't matter that it wasn't a one break kill, to be fair.
続けます。
邪魔者は排除する。逃がさない。
I killed the boss one turn later though, like one round later. That is kind of sad, but even so, yeah, we're good.
私頑張って。
Let's see what the score was like. That's a pretty good score. Only 35th though, because I have a feeling that a lot of people are using either Oriko or Holy Mami. Because Oriko and Holy Mami can hit all enemies instead of just 3 enemies with Homura. So I think they would be doing a much better here. That's almost all the rewards from it. That's all the high score rewards. It's not the total score rewards. But the total score rewards, oh, they have more keys up there. No. Yeah. So I have a feeling the high scores are gonna be all using AoE abilities. Gonna Maniac, I know that guy. So yeah, Oriko, like I said, Oriko. Probably some Holy Mami somewhere as well. But mostly Oriko, because not many people have Holy Mami at higher ones, higher ascensions. But yeah, if you do, you're probably using her, so... That's still an AoE special, by the way, on Felicia. Like, Felicia gets an AoE special, so that makes sense. And you also see a lot of Mabius, because Mabiu is the GOAT for high score. So is Tsuruno. Like, Tsuruno, Mabiu is the like #1 combo for high score, because they're the highest damage buffers. Yeah, you see right here, they all use that combo. And then you have this one right here. The boss did so little damage, you absolutely do not need a defender. Like, you don't need a defender for this. Let's actually use Aina for this. And then we need... we have a Mabi, what is
仕
this?
方ないです。
You break fast enough and say it, and say, yeah, absolutely. Speed. Speed.
よし、行こう。行きます。最強の私。
No.
行きます。分かってるね。
So yeah, just break really fast. And like, don't take defense with you, just break faster. Yeah, don't break defense, just go faster. Oh yeah, I know I have Tsuruno and I'm using Ui instead of Tsuruno, but I want to use Ui because she's new.
こんな手もあります。
Getting a lot less follow-up attacks now, by the way, from Ren because of the Kirika Ren combo no longer being a thing. But we have more follow-up attacks from Alien now, so that's sort of picking up for it a bit.
私が勝負ぐっ
Good check, good check.
ちゃぐちゃ。
One more, no waka. And they all have ailments now on them because of the weekend, so Alina is actually perfectly made for this one.
絶好調かも。
We need to speed up as soon as possible, so I'm actually going to do this.
やれます。私。
Right? It was ailment, you know, like specifically damage over time.
全然大丈夫です。はい。
Yeah, just ailments, so Alina already keeps an ailment on all of them. Although they are... Do they have resistance to weaken? Even though they're not aqua weak, they don't have weakness from weaken to weaken, because the developers know that right now the only character that can apply weaken is Alina, who is a void type character. So the devs know, oh shit, even though the boss is resistant to aqua, we still need to make the enemies actually weak to weaken. So weaken is still allowed. They're like they bent their own rules because they didn't put weaken on an aqua character.
やれます。もっとやれるんです。
邪魔者。
サクッとやっちゃいましょう。
Gonna be not having enough skill points for this. Is that good? No, let's fuck it.
続けます。
Good check, good check. One mono walk. I think we're breaking too fast now. I'm not getting enough follow-up attacks. I should be attacking the minions next to the boss a bit more often. Or maybe we don't have time for that. Because we are on a timer. Don't forget that, we are on a timer here. So we actually don't have the luxury of breaking slower on purpose to get more follow-up attacks out. You have to get lucky, by the way, also. Like, if they attack the same character too often, that might actually be bad. Will we stick to rank 40 to farm 50? Yeah, there's no reason to farm higher unless you're specifically going for high score. And if you're not going for high score specifically, then it doesn't matter if you go on like lower levels. I need to refresh the debuff here as we don't have enough skill points. Fuck it, we're not refreshing it just yet. Good check, good check. Because I'm now having less, because the boss now has more stacks of its passive, I might not kill in a single break, by the way, just saying. We're still reducing it right now, so we're still doing our job. Don't attack, that's the one character you shouldn't be attacking. We don't have the skill points to do this. We really need A4 Mawayu to get more skill points, it's like so important. Okay, we still have a bunch of stacks on the boss. It is what it is. Still have to reduce those. At least that helps a bit. Yeah, I think we are getting it low. Do we need to... I don't think we need to do it just yet, because I want my next cutout to be on Homoda with mega skills. But we're not there yet. We need to still reduce enemy stacks, we still need to get the break multiplier up, so it's not quite time yet. Okay, we're almost there. I think it's 500% by the way. It wasn't 500, it was more than 500. That was insane. We're not quite there yet, but the boss... We're not as fast this time. We need this as well. Oh my god, we don't have the buffs to do this, but we need to do this. Yeah, we don't have the buffs from... Oh, we actually need the buffs as well. Yeah, this is not working out with our skill points. Oh my god, this is terrible. So I'm missing her buff now. No, we're not... Okay, no, we have a different idea. This is terrible. We are not lined up at all well enough. Like, our lineup sucks. I mean, I don't mean my team lineup, I mean the lineup in how I timed the enemy break with my team. Like, my team is not ready for a break. My team is absolutely not ready for a break. We could play until next break. Maybe we survives until then. Okay, now the boss's stacks are gone. She still has Mobius buffs for this very turn. Not gonna be very high, like this damage sucks. Yeah, that was terrible. My timing for this was terrible. I'm like Momoko with this timing. I'm not giving up. We're going for another break. And we just hope that we get lucky and Ui doesn't die. Which she probably will. She honestly probably will. Let's see, that's not getting turns yet. You're outbreaking really fast, but sadly not gonna be anywhere close to enough to get another break, I think, in time. Just use single target attacks, but not on Oye, and we might actually have a chance here. That's not good. That is dead. Yeah, we're not breaking fast enough. We are dead as fuck. Come on, we're breaking so fast now though. Well, we tried. I'm just gonna cut it short here. Okay, I'm gonna off-stream do more of this with Kirika in the last one, just to be able to auto it, and I'm gonna probably just auto it on level 40 or something. But I'm not gonna do it right now because it's gonna take too long. Jesus Christ, we're actually not that far away from daily reset, but I think I'm gonna have to call it. Yeah, we can do. Okay, I'm gonna do something else here. Hold on. I'm gonna do some Crystallis. I'm gonna take a quick leak. We'll be right back. Do I have all of that now?
私が全部受け止めるから。私だって答えて。あいたた。余地だけじゃないのよ、私。
Okay. Why not get Crystallis for you? I'm doing that right now.
ねぎらいにお茶でもどうかしら。
Oh, you mean like a dark type? But she doesn't need to use the dark type one, so it doesn't matter. Like the actual element is only for the elemental damage up, and she doesn't need elemental damage up, so it doesn't matter. You still lose to rank 40 for efficient over break timing. Oh, that was double attack. Yeah, that can be an issue if you break at the wrong time. But yeah, I think we're actually about done with this stream. I've done everything I set out to do today. We still haven't done more Chaos bosses, but I think I'm not going to do Chaos bosses today. We've already been going on for way too long. So, yeah. Really? Okay, MP regen, EX and a guard. I don't think I need MP regen at all. Like, MP regen actually seems like overkill. You don't really need it. Until you have A4, then maybe, I don't know. But yeah, EX and a guard. EX also probably not. Speed also probably not. I actually don't know. You might actually go full attack. You might actually go full attack because of bonus damage. The bonus hits that she does gets with attack. So you actually might actually do attack. I don't know. I need to think about that. I actually have no idea what you do with her. Yeah, I don't actually know. But yeah, I'm gonna actually end the stream here. Thank you everyone who's joined and hung out with me. The next stream will be... If the next tower is next week, then it will be next week. Other than that, the next stream will be in 2 weeks. So it's either next stream next week or stream in 2 weeks. But yeah, that was that. Remember to subscribe, use a Prime sub, do fucking membership on YouTube, I don't know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye. Bye everyone.